on me. So, America, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the Deaf Fresh Show. It is I, Mr. Tone Deaf. I kicked Juan out the building. It was hard to do. So I'm joined by my new co-host and producer extraordinaire, Mr. Tommy Guns. He's
No guns. No guns.
Tommy No Guns, Mr. Pacifist.
Yeah.
Honestly, Juan gonna be joining us in a few.
Juan is no longer with us. He's no longer a part of the Death Fresh show. I'm sorry to say that. You know what I'm saying? That's a moment of silence. All right. That's
moment of silence.
That's enough. All right.
Okay.
But we're joined by Jay's hot stuff that makes everybody happy.
I was wondering why you had it propped up like
I wanted to make sure I wanted to use it.
We're working on our advertising.
We're working on our branding.
We're branding now.
We call it product placement.
Now that Juan's gone, I can sell my soul in the brand. Oh, they already know this is this whole show, this whole network is brought to you by Classic.
Period.
I am a classic man.
I'm just saying. I'm a classic man.
But as you can see,
Yeah.
right, where you get that from? Like I want to. Oh, wait a minute.
Tweezy makes them.
Oh, he made the beanie.
Yeah, he'll make one.
Hey, talk to him about getting the TDR. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure that out.
I had to barter and trade some stuff.
One of our new shows here.
OG Tweezy.
OG Tweezy. You remember when Reggie Brown was out here boxing?
Oh, you talking about? Oh, okay, him.
Okay. Yeah.
I can't call him what I was gonna call him because
Yep.
he making merchandise and I might need him later.
Right. You see, don't
hookah,
burn the plug.
And,
yeah,
he's actually got a pretty good show.
Yeah.
Good show.
He is part of Can Beats production.
You talking about MMA fighter Tweezy?
Yeah.
MMA fighter.
All right, but
the views and opinions
before we go any
on
further,
the Fresh Show are not responsible.
We are
It's
joined
about to go
by
down.
two very lovely young ladies. Actually, I don't even know why I'm calling Shay that. She's been here before. She damn near officially the unofficial co-host at this point.
Yeah, I'm the permanent guest.
Basically,
the show hopper.
Yeah.
We until she get her own show. That stays for more than 5 episodes.
That wasn't my fault.
We know
good, though.
That wasn't my fault.
Like, dog, I had so much hopes and promise for that.
Hey, listen,
fam, I was being fed. I had a big comfy chair to sit in.
Child, don't get me started.
I mean, it was titties everywhere, and that's
I don't. If I say what I was about to say, they gonna call me shady, so I'm not gonna say that.
You're not gonna do that. Oh, I love them. Oh, I thought they were earrings at first. This is your hair.
Yeah.
Child. Out here looking all
I
ethnic.
just started to talk about my roundaway girl hoops. I was like, yeah, I have an LL in my spirit.
Mm-hmm. She got the bronze cheekbones too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And then we have our longtime listener, first time guest joining us in the building. 95% of the reason why half you niggas is fat on Tuesdays.
The taco lady.
AKA the taco lady. My homegirl Janelle is in the building.
What up, everybody?
I apologize. My bestie is in the building.
That's my
You know what
baby.
I'm saying? But
I
you
love
love
y'all.
that.
Trump's bestie.
I didn't say
But I
that.
love both of y'all.
She do.
But who you love more?
Don't put her. Don't put. You can have her.
It ain't on the spot because she not.
I love you enough that I won't even fight over you.
Listen, I love it's enough of me for both of y'all.
I'm just saying.
I said who you
What
love
up?
more.
I'm sorry, never mind.
I'll
There
call
we
you
go.
later. You can
I
be.
like that fight. Do it again.
You can behave in front of her. I'll call you later.
I'm sorry, she was gonna
But-
don't make her grab her bag.
And on assignment, you know what? Even though he fired from in the studio and from Facebook, I am joined by
Boy, that screen's so
Nigga, why-
black. If you don't
why
go
is
get
it-
some lights,
why
get a
it's so
lamp.
dark, bruh.
Cause I don't have no,
Oh,
ain't no,
God.
ain't no lights in my room, nigga. The pie guy likes to be in seclusion.
Go to the kitchen, sit in the bathroom.
Is this what Facebook jail looked like from the other side?
On the G, bro, it's sad out here.
You look like a Unabomber.
Free my nigga
You
one.
look like he was like up to no good and shit. Like
He
On
is
the G,
all-
I'm plotting, bro. I'm
he caught you
Yeah.
in the middle of
Yeah.
I'm plotting. Like whenever I get suspended
Code there.
from Facebook, like I have to sit at home and think of clever ways to insult people and not get kicked off.
Yeah, you looking very diabolical and shit.
So yeah, I have the plan on how to call people like bitches and hoes, and then
You look
not
like the
get
Caliban
suspended.
shooter.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like the strategic.
Yeah, you
Why I got
you
why I gotta be
right?
Columbine though?
Man.
You look like you finna blow some stuff up.
You do. You look like a goth kid. Like you look like the black kid at the all white school.
Like he in a corner on the
Yeah,
couch just
for
sitting there
sure.
rocking.
Oh,
You gotta do
hey,
some
low
different
key,
groups,
I
right,
am
to
the
be
black.
part of the white
I
group.
am the black kid at the all white job. So you got a point.
Hey,
See,
and they rubbing off on
you fit the role.
Hey, you just remember if you start shooting, you gotta go far on the east side, like far on the east side. Don't go to the nigga part.
We need you to
With
get on
the
Amazon,
Yeah.
and order a ring light or some shit. You know,
Yeah.
I got one of those.
He got one. That's the crazy
Turn it
part.
on.
That's the crazy part.
this nigga know.
He was not.
Cancel this nigga.
He
Oh,
was not
God.
prepared. He's
That's
on
why
the
you
side.
fired.
That's why you fired.
We're glad you're
How
here.
the fuck you gonna fire me and my name isn't half the goddamn show?
And what's
That ain't nothing.
you are
Because
now
else-
official, sir. You are now known as Tommy Fresh.
Hey, how long it take you
Right.
to change your iHeart?
Hey, I'm about to say, you on the tone?
What
on the can fresh? Can
does
fresh.
you can't be fresh without me. I'm the fresh part, nigga. Damn.
Fresh
I'm
beats.
here now. I'm a
Freshly in
fresh
Facebook
air.
jail.
The Death Fresh Show. It's fresh beats.
Fresh
Tone.
with fresh beats.
What this,
But
No.
anyway,
And it's other nigga who's virtual.
as we do virtual, as we do 5 minutes of ribbon wine on location because he's in Facebook jail.
That look like a
It
sale.
literally
too.
look bad.
on the G.
Mark got you.
It's a
Hey, I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm
Bro.
about to come redecorate your room. It need a little paint.
Nah, I don't. I like plain. Just leave it alone.
That's how you stay out of real jail, huh?
Right.
Yeah, I like plain.
I gotta make believe one at the crib. What I need to go to the real one
Got
for?
real jail.
Right. See,
Yeah.
you know,
Gotcha.
Make believe.
Yeah.
I like plain.
She ain't good. She ain't
All
good.
right,
So,
so-
Mr. Rogers Trolley come through there.
Man, listen.
So,
Hey, shout out to my nigga King Friday.
what'd you say?
Shout out to my nigga King Friday.
Hey, listen,
Right,
to
you know
all
what I
my
mean?
people on my dosage page who are watching me be a guest on the show, send my nigga Juan the eye care package. That nigga need Vienna sausages, Slim Jims.
Noodles.
Ew, wait a minute. Hey, time out. I don't know what kind of fat nigga you think I am.
Spread.
Bro, we ain't never eaten Vienna sausages. I don't care how
Cheese
bad life
spread.
get.
How you make a hookup? Some pickles.
Your pickles.
Yeah.
He need flaming hots.
Hey, Prodigy or Mob Deep has like an incarceration cookbook, like a cookbook made for.
How is they
Hey,
eating
it's
niggas
nothing
in
to do it on
jail?
TikTok.
No, he passed away.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
no longer with us.
It's
is
a
a
dude
dude.
right
You
now
know the
that
nigga that was
got
rapping the Quiet
he
Storm
make-
song?
Yeah, like he be
Right.
making like TikTok
Tic Tacs.
Yeah, those.
TikTok
Some people need those.
cook like episodes in jail.
Like he making
Yeah.
Laffy
Yeah,
Taffy,
like
all
he
that
took
Who
the
stuff.
is
saltine
giving these
crackers,
jail niggas
and he put
phones?
the
That's me
I don't
details.
know. Hey, we ain't asking no questions, and we
You
ain't
right.
telling who
You
he
right.
is.
My bad.
All
bro.
we know is he be on TikTok. I seen him make a pizza the other day. He cut
Yeah.
up the Slim Jims
Oh.
and like
He used
pepperoni,
crackers
and then
and
he used the
he's-
crackers, and he
and
had the
crackers and
sauce.
And made it,
Yeah.
added water to the crackers and made the dough.
Man,
Yeah.
he was sitting, no, like
That
he
nigga
really
cold.
he was talking to his cellmate like, "Hey, nigga, you want a taco today?" He
He's
was
making
like,
better than
"Yeah,
you did last time.
yeah."
Hey, that's the kind of nigga I want
Look,
to be hooked
you
up
know
with.
Yo, never sit in the cell
Right.
with me and offer me a taco, fam. Like, nah, that's never happened.
You in jail, bro. You gonna
No,
take
but he dead ass was making them,
Everything
though.
is gay in jail.
right, bro.
You ain't gonna
It's
back
not.
like-
I didn't
Everything
call
you
it
say.
gay. It's unsanitary. Like, it's not
That,
safe.
and it might sound suspect.
Look,
hey,
bruh.
hey, my nigga,
Niggas
you want some
gotta
Vienna
eat.
sausages?
You gotta eat, bro.
Niggas gotta eat.
You look and see what's in that mess hall. You gonna take some toilet water, wine, and a taco
Nah,
that this
nah.
nigga
Wait,
made out of
Nah,
what?
he had
Toilet
bottled
water,
water.
wine?
Yeah, he had real
Yeah, he
stuff.
had real stuff. He had bottled
Somebody
water.
love him.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Somebody put some money on his thing. He was in the
Oh,
vending
you
machine.
make it. You making Merlot in the
Yeah,
in the
really
toilet, bro?
on the inside.
They do.
Toilet Merlot.
not in the weight area. I'm talking like
No,
where
like-
the niggas at.
People,
Is that
you
where
can
the
send them
niggas
money
at?
on their books and they can order stuff off
Oh.
the thing. I thought.
Like the canteen is, but
Yeah.
it's not a vending machine. It's like
Oh,
Yeah, it's like a little.
I ain't
like
been
a-
to jail
I don't like a
often,
jail store,
but
I'm
it's
assuming.
like little niggas behind the door that open up the top half. What
Listen, I
you
ain't been
want?
to jail that long.
Hey,
to
I
know
learned
what's
something
going
on one of
I'm not gonna. We're gonna get back to that.
I
Yeah, I ain't
Ghostface-
never been to jail.
on one of
What,
Ghostface
me?
albums,
Yeah.
I learned also
Oh,
that
man.
one of the main shippers to incarcerated people is J.L. Marcus.
You know that is true.
Yeah.
You said what?
Jail
Marcus.
is,
Jail Marcus is
like one of the #1 providers of shit for niggas in jail.
I heard him talking about it
Oh.
on a Ghostface skit. He was like, "Yeah, hit my J.L. Marcus shit, and because they still the clear TVs and
Yeah.
all the
Oh, yeah, they
all the
do.
shit that you can have in jail."
Yeah, they just cater to niggas.
Hey,
Talk
you
about
know
a
what? That
Millionaire
makes so much sense.
Racket.
Because the shit in jail Marcus look like it's definitely for
Not
people.
too much because I got my bed from jail.
But Marcus
it's
is
real
fucking
cute.
nationwide,
Ain't it?
distributed to
It's
all the
nice.
damn
real
incarceration
cute.
But
places.
it-
So
man,
just imagine that bag.
Well,
Like,
if
all
they
you
all
do
look
is-
like the ones on Capitol, I'm pretty sure this is prison attire.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
in the warehouse. Prison shit's in the warehouse. You
Yeah,
get
for
scrubs
sure.
and your prison gear.
Dog,
For
every
sure.
time I look up at the screen, you look like somebody that smuggled you in the phone underneath their titty. Like
That's a lot of damn titty to smuggle that nigga.
Somebody stuck you in the phone and they put it underneath the bra so they when they went through the search.
How tall are you?
6'2".
About 6'1", 6'2", something
Yeah.
like
Too
that.
close to that ceiling for it to be looking like that.
Like when I was like standing next to you, I was like, damn, this nigga tall.
Why do you look like you do yoga with R. Kelly, bro?
Pause, fam. We're not doing nothing
So
with
while we
Sylvester.
here, recently, did you see?
Yeah, I
did you
saw
see
the
that?
book. I saw the book.
So for those
I
of you
saw the
guys who
book.
don't get the joke, recently R. Kelly's cellmate has released a little, was it a flip book?
Yeah,
Yep,
it was
flip
an
book.
illustration.
A
flip
little
book.
illustration of what him and R. Kelly does in their free time. And it's not as freaky or anything like that. But apparently they do yoga together to help this man calm himself.
And they support each other. They was high
They was
fiving.
like,
Right.
yeah.
They're very supportive of each other in regards to that. So for those of you guys who are still supporting R. Kelly, he does have a buddy behind bars. Take that
And
whatever
if
way
y'all
you
are
want.
still
Got a
supporting
friend
R.
in me.
Kelly, how about y'all go join him?
It will be.
Listen,
How do you support R. Kelly now? Like, how is that shown?
You put money on his GoFundMe, I guess. I don't know.
Because you can play his music all day. He ain't getting none of it.
He
Man,
ain't
fuck
getting
all
none
that.
of it.
When Bill coming home?
Bill been home.
He home already?
He
I just
got
heard
home
he was
before
getting
R. Kelly.
released.
Yeah, he been home before R. Kelly got
Well,
his
welcome
verdict.
home, Bill. Send my nigga
He
Bill
got
some
out on a
love.
stipulation.
Yeah, they realized, like the judge looked and say, "Hey, bro, you shouldn't be here for this shit. Let him out."
I've been saying, I don't even think Bill did it. I ain't gonna hold you.
I believe Bill did it. I just believe that that
No,
was the
I
nature of the
don't
time.
think- I'm about to say, I don't.
Limitations.
Correction. What exactly did Bill do? Did he abuse somebody, or did he give them a party drug that they knew that they were getting? It's a difference.
Both.
It is a difference.
It's a difference.
Yeah.
It's a difference. I always said during that time period, cocaine was
It's a hell of a
was
drug.
a drug, like an actual pharmaceutical drug at one point in time. Like it was just a different time. You know what I'm saying?
Cocaine was in coke.
Okay, I'm gonna say something that might get you canceled.
We
but I'm just-
ain't canceled by now,
I'm
bro.
just a guest.
Oh, now
No,
you.
no,
just
no.
a
Now you would guess.
Now you
Earlier,
guess.
I was kicked
You know what I'm
off
saying?
the show.
Wait, hold on. Wait, time out, fam. I was about to say something, but I don't know what to say. Anyway, if you are willingly taking the shit
Uh-huh.
and know that it's going to turn into like something else, because he actually, based off of like some of the damn commentary I read, that they had discussions that they were about to like do some drugs.
It's a party.
Wouldn't you rather be like high in a motherfucker if you trying to get hooked up by Bill Cosby, like woman?
First
Like
of
it's
all,
not like
it
you want to
was
go in there
old-
sober.
It was old Bill Cosby. It ain't even like you fucking with old Bill Cosby.
You
like,
be fucking with like a
this
30-year-old,
was,
34,
this was like a 30-year-old Bill Cosby. He was making money. He was a movie star. It was a whole show based around Flavor Flav. If Flavor Flav
Got some bitches.
can get
dude.
20 chicks on the camera
Bill
to mess with
Cosby
him,
was
Bill
the
Cosby,
three times in a
flavor
row.
flavor of his time.
yeah, like he could.
He was
could-
funny. He was a funny motherfucker.
but I'm not even talking about funny. Flavor was
But I'm
ugly.
seeing that
Yeah, yeah,
that helps.
yeah,
That
like-
helps. That helps. It helps to engage like women.
Yeah.
Like you got a sense of humor and shit. Like
It's
oh,
just like
funny.
the Ti stuff. The Ti stuff and the Bill Cosby
You can't
stuff
laugh
is
and
two
make
of the
my
same.
face
Like
that don't
No.
work for me.
the girl
Oh,
said,
no more laughter.
It can't. It's like it don't work for me. You can't be ugly and then think you gonna make me laugh, and I'm like, ooh, you can't do that. It's just not. That don't work.
"Yeah, don't make
are-
me laugh. You make
you are-
her laugh. It's a different story."
Like,
But,
listen, that don't work.
oh
no
my.
way.
Made the coochie laugh.
Like,
I be like, "Oh, she like."
So niggas can't make you laugh. They can't ha their way into some pussy. That's what you're saying.
You got any joke? You got Juan? You got any pussy jokes?
Niggas can't ha into some pussy.
Nope.
That
No.
don't happen. That
No,
don't
do you
work.
have specific?
I done been ha-ha
pussy
that
hey,
joke.
jokes.
knock
Relationship.
yourself into no kind of coochie over here.
That nigga look
Coochie
like a
jokes. You got
ha-ha.
some coochie jokes.
How you know? I got a dope
Uh-huh.
ass
Nah,
knock.
that nigga just look like a ha-ha.
You can't knock
This
your
is not
ass
your
into no
current
coochie
situation.
over here, my nigga.
Nah.
Knock, knock. Who's there?
I-
Dick.
I was scared.
Oh,
I was
God.
young. I was
Yeah.
young. It was
Oh,
like,
wow.
oh, he's funny and he's cool.
He's funny. He's
Oh.
cool. I want to be around him.
Yeah,
Panties
I like
off.
him. Oh,
It works.
No.
Does it?
Yeah, it works to a certain extent.
So Juan, how do you feel about the fact that Bill's been home for a while, just kicking up his feet, shutting the fuck up?
And nobody knew.
Eating chocolate pudding.
Because he's smart.
Unlike
Bill's like,
he didn't do it.
Bill said,
Unlike
hey,
who,
y'all,
Juan?
y'all
Who
let
won't
me
shut
out
the
this
fuck up?
jam. I'm chilling. First of all, OJ didn't.
He didn't.
Prove it.
And R. Kelly didn't do it either, unless he'd be
What?
free. See, R. Kelly is
What,
not in
$50
jail. R. Kelly is not in jail because of what he did. R. Kelly is in jail because he be playing in white people's face. That's exactly why fam is in prison.
Yeah, I can see
If
that.
you would have just like went back and did your music and kept it pushing, nobody's messing with you. You probably
Why
ain't
you
got
like,
that.
that?
I don't
though.
believe R. Kelly had the audacity to sing the lyrics about what he was doing.
Like,
Yeah,
no,
that's
R.
really
Ke-
sad.
R.
though.
Kelly
Like,
is
What he was
is
doing.
making videos talking about, oh,
Ulterior.
y'all ain't gonna get me. If y'all ain't got me by now, y'all ain't never gonna catch me. Like, look, bro, you gotta relax.
If you ever a white person say,
R. Kelly definitely had a
It's
I'm
over.
king of the world complex.
it's over for
Right, and now he can't get Cell Block D.
Not even king, because I'm sure somebody is feeling on his boo. Ooh, T.
I want to know who I want to know who is gonna fuck R. Kelly first. That's what I want.
You said you want to know who what?
I want to know who gonna hit them cheeks first.
Oh, bye.
Talking about some who
So-
going to? Somebody hit him
so-
already.
That's
First of all,
That's inappropriate
first of all,
This is the death.
I don't
Rush
even
show.
think that
I don't
he
care.
was fighting it. Like,
He
you
just
know, the
kept
last two victims was boys that came out. So,
Did not know that.
oh yeah, the last two victims
Oh,
was
really?
young men. Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't
Uh-huh.
follow. I don't know.
I don't either.
Yeah,
This is
they
new
All
were
shit.
I know
young
at a
men.
young age,
Exclusive.
They were
no
young
grown
men.
man fuck me. That's
But
all I
you know, they
That's
had
the way
said
I feel like he in jail.
That's all I know. Like when I
No,
was
they-
a kid,
they-
kids
Because he hit a boy.
now.
fuck me.
No,
Some of the-
he was messing
some
with
of
young
you were
girls.
saying
Yeah, some
something.
people had said it before that it was
Like, you
not
can't,
just
no, you
girls
can't
and
just fuck
boys.
No.
I mean, not just
No.
girls.
I'm
it was
just a
girls
little
and
girl.
boys.
Mommy.
But they were like, oh,
Right.
the boys didn't want to come out. And then
Of
two
course
of the
not.
last ones were like, hey, listen, we coming out. We gonna let y'all know.
Look.
So two of them came out. It was two young men.
That's terrible.
And one of them was a singer. And he was trying to work with him, just like he did the girls. He was trying to work with him. And R. Kelly was like, yeah, he was like, it started off with him having him come in with different women in there. And they were trying to get like this whole little threesome thing going on. Then it kind of progressed into R. Kelly making him and another young man do stuff with him.
You
Why do you? I thought you was a woman of God. Why you reading stuff like this?
I didn't read it. I heard it.
Why you listening to this?
Because I'm informed.
Oh, but we can't
I
tell
love the
you.
Lord. He heard my
But
cry.
we can't tell you that we think God got a blowjob, but you
You
can
are-
tell us all this shit.
Wu-Tang series.
Because what you ain't gonna do is
we gonna-
because what we ain't gonna do.
Bestie.
Yes.
As Jesus Christ himself, our Lord and Savior, walked this earth in human form.
I'm not. Don't you answer
Do
this?
you-
Don't you do
Don't you
I'm
do-
not
You
fight-
answer it.
Do you
Thank
think?
you.
Do you
First
think?
of all, this doesn't count because she does not believe in God per se.
Hey, niggas,
You can't ask me certain questions.
the way to a
No,
woman's
like
heart,
seriously, she does. She's
the way
not
to
an
a woman's
atheist,
heart
but
is
she's
getting
not
some
a
hot,
Christian.
How
hot
are y'all
stuff chips.
friends?
We work
I
out.
wish Shay be quiet. Stop taking the fun out the joke. God damn.
No,
I
no.
couldn't
Look at y'all.
answer that. I couldn't
She wasn't gonna
about-
answer
I
because
don't
that's
know.
my bae.
I don't know about a blowjob.
She Baptist by
He
association.
could have got his dick sucked. I don't know.
She Baptist by association. She
That's
was.
why she my bestie. She ain't gonna say he didn't get his dick, so she just don't know.
I wasn't there. I ain't see it.
She didn't say it, but she won't deny that he may have.
I didn't see it.
Would you have watched it if you were there?
Oh my!
If it was a porno, yeah.
Hey, keep it a book. Y'all think God was out here slinging wood, fam? Pause. No homo.
He was a carpenter.
Good answer. See, that'd have got you a high too, bro.
But
Y'all
I
not
did
good.
read it
Y'all
on
not good.
Facebook because Facebook is the knowledge of all the world. Everybody, it's all true.
Facebook
Yeah, it's
said
always
believable.
true.
The first rape in all of history was the Virgin Mary because she didn't want to be pregnant. God impregnated her.
Wow.
Wow.
First of all,
Well,
I
damn.
mean,
Hey, when he
First
put it
of
that way, I
all,
was like, God
that
damn.
wasn't her. That wasn't
No.
her husband.
He picked who he was going to pick, and
No.
he picked
He
the
didn't.
virgin.
She didn't ask for it.
no.
She
The
not-
angel came down and had a discussion with Mary before she was pregnant.
So it was consensual.
She
It was
had,
consensual.
she had.
So
The
so God
ability-
sent his hoes. Say, hey, go let her know. I'm
Go handle that.
Go handle that.
Listen, I'm not here for this conversation.
Tell him again.
Listen, I don't.
I'm just saying.
Hey, we
I
feel
I said, I'm not here for this.
I'm
I
just
get
saying.
it. I get it, but I'm gonna sit here and spin
It's
around
cool.
this chair.
I feel you. My mama watched it anyway. She finna yell at me. She finna yell at me.
Mm-hmm.
Why is
But-
your mom watching?
But
Get
we-
him.
My mama ain't finna yell at me about that. She finna yell at me because she gonna answer the question.
Oh.
That's why my mama be doing that.
As
But
long as you get yelled at, I'm okay.
why you want me to get yelled at?
I don't
you
know.
need to
It
be,
was
'cause
your
you're talking
idea.
about my
It was
Lord
your
and
idea.
Savior.
I'm just-
It was his idea.
I don't know.
Wait, what?
You not here, so you can't defend yourself. It was his idea.
And you can't defend nothing in that room. You know, you have no
He in
credibility
jail, that's
until
why he
you
couldn't-
paint that top ceiling.
Don't let
And
don't,
it looked like it's texture ceiling. It's like it got the swoops in it in the old houses.
don't let nobody take your manhood, bruh.
Is it texture?
Bro.
Is that a texture ceiling?
He didn't really
You,
edge.
you know, life would be so like this. Niggas don't have this kind of energy when they sitting across from me.
I
I
I'm
got
not-
this energy when I ain't in the room.
I have this energy all the time.
I've never really paid attention to your room until 18, bro.
Hey,
They're trying to
listen.
say you need to be
Cause
HDG.
you ain't a woman. You ain't supposed to be paying attention to my room. You grow.
I'm just I never noticed that the ceiling don't match the
So
wall.
that
That's all.
if in the
I just want to know how many
You right,
people
they don't.
laid back and looked up at that.
I'm about to
ceiling
say
and
in
didn't
any,
say
in any
nothing.
situation that Shay is in your room on her bag, she's like, nigga, didn't you actually put some
The
tape on the
fuck?
ceiling?
I just want to know, like,
Going
how
on up
many
here?
women actually laid back and looked at that ceiling and was like,
And count
"Oh,
the
I like
squirrels.
it here."
This is comfortable.
Hey, if they came back,
They don't
loved
care
it.
about the ceiling
Go
when they
ahead.
got a big
Go ahead.
teddy bear right
And
there.
that's why y'all got the type of issues y'all be having.
Yeah.
Because we don't have matching ceilings. That's
Man, yeah.
Yep.
so you mad that my ceiling don't match, but we
Nah,
let y'all
nah,
slide when y'all brought pennies don't match. Is that where we going with this
High
conversation?
value dating.
The
Right
standard
here.
of dating.
The standard of dating. 'Cause-
Before we go to the high value dating, I want to go ahead and take a moment of silence for the 9 victims now, because at first it was 8, but it's now officially 9 that died from the Astro World fiasco that occurred. We wasn't on air since the last time that happened, so we're gonna take a moment of silence on behalf of them because they didn't ask for this shit.
All right, moments passed.
He
So
didn't ask for this shit at all.
They didn't ask for it, bro. They went to a concert to have fun, and
What took place? Like, did it really
So
collapse? Like, what
okay,
happened?
so it's
yo,
several
that
stories.
that
I've
gotta
heard-
be a terrible way to go out.
The story that I heard the last story was that it was somebody in the crowd that was injecting people with opioids.
I heard that.
Yeah.
Oh.
So and how they came to that conclusion was he got one of the security guards and they had to like give him all of the what are the things?
The defibrillator.
No, the actual that they have to shoot into your heart.
Adrenaline.
Adrenaline, and then it's something that starts with an N. It's another drug that they give something that they
I was
give
about to say
people who
EpiPen.
overdose.
it's not.
No, they give it. It's a drug that they give to people who overdose. And the
and-
security guard fell to the floor just like they did, and he got to the EMT, and they figured out what was wrong with him, and he said he felt a prick in his neck. He was able to still communicate a little bit before he was completely down, and they looked at him, and somebody had literally injected him in his neck.
So
with,
the possibility of these people.
with somebody was just running through the crowd, sticking people with drugs. Opioids.
Right. Now, I also heard that it was a rush towards
Okay,
the
I'm
crowd.
assuming
It was both.
Yeah, and some people got stampede and crushed. in
Narcan.
regard-
That's what it's
Yeah,
called.
the
Oh,
Narcan.
right. I
Crushed
have
it.
heard of Narcan.
Oh, Narcan.
Um,
Narc candy.
But I've been to a million of those kind of concerts, and I think about the worst case scenario. But the whole idea behind being trampled was what is in everybody's imagery right
It was-
now.
yeah,
Right? That's what they think.
I think it's a little bit of both. So I think that my personal theory is because of it, a few victims have actually been injected. I think that it started with that, and that caused the people to drop down. And then seeing people drop down like that on the side of you people, and you're thinking
Mhm.
that their dad caused the trampling of the
Mhm.
other people.
But it was
Because
also
all it
small
takes is one
kids.
black person to run.
Hey,
It was
it
small
takes
kids.
one Negro to run.
Yeah,
That's it.
Everybody
we all know that. Like I've actually done that on purpose. Just started running
'Cause you're ignorant.
just because I was
Oh,
bored
you
and
the,
just
you the nigga?
and watch
Yeah, he's
niggas
the
just
runner.
run.
He's the runner.
It's your fault that
And you
Afrofest don't
know,
exist no more.
I've been
I
to.
ain't got nothing to do with that.
It wasn't the Travis Scott
Afrofest was
concert.
terrible. That's why it don't exist no more.
Yeah.
Right.
And his imagery, like
He got
if
energy.
somebody is on like opioids, like I've done shrooms. If I was
So
on
have I.
shrooms at that concert, like I probably would have had like a sensory overload.
He had a lot of
It
shit
was
going
literally
on.
he has a lot of shit going on.
You got
Right.
screens, fire.
Yeah, and if
all
you're
kind
like,
of
and you
shit.
got all
Yeah.
these. And, sorry, white people, if you're watching this, but sometimes like when you have white people and you have these other
White
type
people
of
don't watch
psychedelics
us.
and stuff that the typical black people don't do, like acid drops and things like that, like. It could very well
It can
be
get them-
that they were overstimulated and people are dropping dead, and they said that they felt like they were in hell.
Yeah.
So
glad I
people
have
literally
nothing to
had
do
that
with
imagery. They was
I
probably
feel you.
running.
You know what that
like-
happens? It triggers like all the overstimulation triggers the brain to kind of almost have like a was it epilepsy?
Yeah.
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 that's
Yeah.
I'm sure if you have some kind of chemical injection or some
Right.
shit, that would always
Listen,
like
this
This is,
heighten the
why, this is
idea.
why niggas just stick to weed.
Because I took shrooms and I
We-
played
we
Crash.
Weed is good enough.
It
We
was
don't have that
beautiful.
So
problem.
you did what?
When I took my shrooms, the last time I played Crash, the video game, and it was beautiful. The colors was vibrant.
You were
Looked
in.
like-
You were in the.
Yeah,
in the-
I
in the-
was in the video game. Like
Hey,
me
Juan,
and
you wanna
Crash
do
was
shrooms?
running
You like
side by
analog
side.
You
Like,
know what?
You want to do shrooms, one?
We need a safe, secure place and some food and some snacks, and I'm with you, bro.
Yeah.
I got you.
The only thing
Nah,
about shrooms-
nah.
I have not a one.
not
so I do
here. You need
shrooms.
to be someplace like
home.
like be
We'll
at
do it at
home
Janelle's house.
and watch a good.
I'm
movie.
laughing. I'm recording everybody.
I know. Might as well.
Yeah.
But they
I-
were.
Because
Yeah,
I'm not
I
taking
think
it.
that's my
I'm
philosophy.
cool.
I
I
think
don't
that
wanna feel my
somebody was
ancestors.
injecting
I
the
don't
people.
like. I don't like mushrooms like raw though. Can you
They're
cook them?
and they're nasty.
Can you cook them? like
You
regular
can,
mushroom?
people combine them with peanut butter and stuff, and they like the peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and they eat it like that.
Okay, that makes more sense.
I'm
'Cause
allergic to peanut butter,
they
so
look
I
like
can't do
dirt.
that.
They look like they taste like dirt.
They
It's okay, I
it
don't
tastes
know.
like
It
tastes like
tastes
that.
like dirt.
Oh,
It
okay.
tastes like ass.
No,
tastes like
like-
ass.
I don't want to taste
No,
And
ass.
you know
like-
what?
Taste
And,
ass
and,
in my
and,
life.
and as funny as that is,
I've never
Tommy,
woke
it
up,
tastes like
I
what
wanna
people
taste
think
ass. Nope.
chitlins taste like.
it tastes
But
like
chicken don't
ass,
taste
but
like
the
ass.
They don't
crazy
taste like
part
that.
is niggas eat ass this day and age, so they're gonna
Niggas
take
eat
shrooms
ass
with no
every day,
problem.
B. So,
Right.
But the
Okay.
good
They-
thing about all this though is, and I know
But they
it's sad,
say it's disgusting.
it's you know
listen, niggas are what they eat.
I won't say the good thing. The silver lining in all of this is Travis Scott has actually promised to cover the funeral costs for all victims. He's providing professional mental health services for anybody who needs it in the immediate family because he's not going to pay for that.
Because
whole
it's cheaper
concept.
to do that to niggas. Too.
But the crazy part is, bro got at least 58 and counting lawsuits against him. So I don't know.
And Drake did too. And okay, so this is my problem with the Drake aspect.
They
of
bring
it.
in Drake
It
in-
was not Drake's event. He was not responsible for security. He was not producing
Why
it.
is he? Why is he
was
bringing
not,
that? Why is he?
because they
bringing
feel like because Drake is who he is, that he incited a riot. That's what they're trying to sue
Drake did?
Drake. They
Was he
said
there?
that when he performed, and they said that him performing and him being the headliner was one of the major reasons that people came out. You cannot fault an
You
entertainer
can't
for
fault
being an
him.
entertainer.
like,
Okay.
Travis Scott shouldn't be even.
If that's the case,
Nah,
Michael Jackson should have
why?
had lawsuits for
It
standing
was
on
his
stage
event,
45
and I
minutes.
personally don't think they took proper protocol with security.
That's
You
what
know
I
I'm
heard.
saying? Like
So it had a lax
I
security
personally,
we lost him.
Yeah, it's one.
yeah, he gone. But I personally don't think that Travis Scott
Lights out.
took.
Okay,
Proper
so
security
I've had the
measurements.
opportunity to sit amongst and produce several podcasts that have talked about this subject, and the one thing that is forgotten and not talked about is the fact that when you are promoting an event of this sort, you have to take out liability insurance to be able to
I
cover.
thought it was mandatory.
It's
to be honest
mandatory.
with
Yeah,
You cannot
it
have a
is.
facility like I can't go down to Pfizer and be like, "Hey, I want to have a concert." They're like, "All right, nigga." No, you gotta have some money to actually
Mhm.
pay for shit that break
Mhm.
or shit that goes down. So there's
Mhm.
a just like any insurance, you're gonna have a cap on how much you're going to.
So did
actually
he have
insure
it?
You have to have it. So I don't know what the cap
I
is.
don't think the cap covered those many
unexpected.
people.
But I'm
though.
saying, but if it cap if it costs me a certain amount, and then the fact that I have to pay like an extra $1,000 or something to actually put it together to get extra insurance, kind of like the extended
And
warranty
I
kind
don't
of shit.
think that covers death. I think it's like liability insurance versus full coverage.
Right, but a
Like
lot
break
of
the
that
fences and the
but
porch stage.
but just think if somebody's coming after him, the medical and all that shit is covered.
Hey,
Right.
Ruthia.
Anything after that is extra shit. So
Mhm.
it might be something that he might be able to handle. Then also he's putting out the olive branch of saying, "Hey, I'll pay for your funeral and shit," looking like he cares and shit. So that might lessen the idea of how many people
I was
do that.
I was reading a few people opinions about that on Twitter. You know, Black Twitter don't play.
Mhm.
They're
Not
like
at all.
they
I love
feel
that it's
like,
Black Twitter. By
yeah,
the
they
way,
feel like that. They feel like he is trying to make a profit by partnering up with these mental health people. Me personally, I don't necessarily agree with that, but I don't disagree. I don't know enough about what he's willing to do to
Right.
make it to have an opinion on that. But I do feel like
I mean,
You know what
let's
I'm
be
saying?
honest.
Like,
Let's keep it a buck. You got to save face to save your career, regardless. So if you got to pay for a few funerals, take care of some stuff, and do a couple of PSAs to save your career, niggas
Facts.
is gonna do it. You just got to do it.
and ooh, I hate to say this
Say it.
on the live.
Go for it.
And honestly, one
Right.
of the reasons why it is as big of a problem as it is when you look at the victims, how many of them are white?
What about the
they were like
victims?
15, 16 years old. They weren't adults.
They were kids. For one,
They
they
were
were
kids.
kids. For two, they were Caucasian kids, and it was a mixed crowd audience. It had this been the same type of thing at an all black, event, like I don't think it would have had the same national
I
attention
forget,
as
was
it
it
was.
Philly or some concert that happened? They was down there partying, and the whole damn like the lighting system came
Mhm.
down and crashed
Yeah.
out people.
They wouldn't. It would have been a 10-minute story
Nobody heard about that shit.
day. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like it wouldn't have been.
It just been niggas don't know how to pay for good shit.
Yeah.
Niggas are falling.
And-
That'd been the whole headline. Niggas is falling.
and they like tacos.
Bye.
The niggas like
Other
tacos.
And Black Twitter would have been
Niggas
on there
love
like,
tacos.
why aren't we hearing about this? Because
Niggas feel.
I literally just did a radio show. Shout out to sort of ridiculous. Their River Rest show.
I went to go try to listen to it. I don't think it's up yet, but I gotta check it out.
Okay.
You know, I gotta
You went down
support
to the
you.
studio. It's on Center.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was a good time
That's
too.
kind of dope. They right in the window right there. Like
I know I be seeing
Yeah.
it all the time.
Yeah.
We gonna get
It was
like
people
that one
walking
day.
past. It was a guy with a guitar. We was like,
Here we go.
and the people driving by, I say hi. Looking at.
but no. So we did a show, and we
They
were
don't
just
hate.
talking about.
That's talent.
We started talking about
You
Doja
freestyle that
Cat,
shit.
and we were talking about how she was canceled, and then she was uncanceled, and I
She was
literally
never-
told she was
She
canceled.
was canceled by black folks.
Yeah, she was definitely canceled by black folks very briefly though, and I said. I love my fellow African Americans, but we have the attention span of a gnat.
Because it's all
It-
good
it does-
now.
That's why I
said
say
literally-
cancel.
Yeah,
That's
she-
why I say
no.
cancel culture
That
don't
was
really
low.
exist.
That can irritate you all the fuck day.
Right. White cancel culture will go forever.
It depends on what they
Forever.
canceled you for. Because if
Name
you-
one white person who was canceled and then came back.
I don't follow white
None.
people enough to know who's
None.
not even canceled.
Name one white
Kevin
person who was
Spacey.
Was he?
He was canceled for a minute.
He was canceled.
Was he
Canceled.
before or after Grown Ups?
It was recently, like last year or some shit. Like
He was
like-
recently canceled.
Yeah.
Hey,
it was-
listen.
He was-
I ain't seen shit from him.
I know who trying to make a comeback. Who I don't think they really fighting for is what's his name?
Who? Brandon Fraser.
Charlie Sheen.
Name Black
I
Guy.
didn't even know he was allowed back in the house.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, that nigga
he
get
try-
shows after he
Yeah.
canceled.
Yeah, he trying to come back, but they're not.
Two and a
pushing
Half
him.
Man was after he got canceled, right?
No, it was before.
It
It
was
was
before.
during.
They
Or
replaced-
during-
It was
during,
still going
though.
It was
yeah.
during,
because,
and
and
then they
he
replaced
canceled
him with
him.
Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah, that's our
Okay,
Ashton
that
Kutcher
is
is
true.
there.
Okay.
And first of all,
I didn't.
I understand that y'all canceled him, but nigga, y'all gonna put Ashton Kutcher as the new Charlie Sheen on Two and a Half Men?
He
I
was.
looked up one day and I was like,
Was he the same person or was he a
No,
new
was
person?
different- He was a person that bought the house,
Okay.
and then he let his brother and the nephew stay with him. It wasn't.
But he didn't have the same. Like,
it wasn't
real-
the same. Yeah,
Because if
Over
you
the
think
top.
about
knocking down them
it-
bitches.
Right.
it seemed weird. Yeah, Charlie was knocking. Dog
He
had
had a new
bitches all
bitch
the
every
time.
day of the week.
Right. I didn't remember who they were.
It was to the point where the maid was just like, "Hey, it's Tuesday." That's what it was.
Whew. I mean,
Yeah, I don't know nobody.
yeah,
else
when white people cancel you, you forget that the white people.
I am
was-
proud that I canceled Starbucks since the shit they didn't come out with the Black Lives Matter and like go anyway. They was hedging and
I
shit.
don't even.
They came out with Black Lives Matter stuff.
Yeah, after the
yeah,
fact.
after they got.
Okay.
At first, they was on some bullshit.
Now I feel like that was patronizing.
No.
See,
I was
attention
on
span short.
Starbucks side.
Short.
And let me tell you
Short.
why. Because
You got-
as a
you
business
gotta
owner,
go.
no, because as a business owner, we had an incident where some of our staff felt like we should have did a Black Lives Matter thing. And me personally, I was like, why? We're black.
We don't have. Well,
We are black. And I mean, it was some of our white staff. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's guilt. That's white guilt.
And so I was like, we are black. And I mean, like, it was an actual big thing. With Starbucks, I understand completely your policies. If your policy, Starbucks policy told people that you cannot wear outside stuff. Like when they came out with a Pride line, that's when you could wear it. It had to be sponsored by Starbucks. Like, and Starbucks hadn't came out with that line where the LGBTQ community was upset because they wanted to wear Pride shirts at Starbucks, and Starbucks would not let them until Starbucks itself came out with its own Starbucks line. So, like, if you can't expect for them to do this about other stuff and then be mad when they do it about Black Lives Matter,
but
if it's a policy. It's a
But
policy.
here's the thing, and this is the number one thing black folks got to get their shit together on. They only care about they shit that they don't know that it's happened in other scenarios. Whenever something happens to black people,
They
we
think
don't.
it's the only,
They
it's an
think the only
isolated
us.
event.
They don't
It's
know that it
just
happens
us.
to everybody.
No, they did it to everybody. It
Yeah.
was a whole thing about the Pride stuff. That's why Starbucks came out with a Pride line. Like, you could buy Starbucks, you can actually buy Starbucks merchandise now with Pride logos on it. You can actually buy Starbucks stuff with Black Lives Matter logo
Do you have
now.
pride stuff?
But you have to give them
No, I
time
don't
to
have any
make that
Pride stuff.
production.
I am so
And as the
disappointed
black
in you.
community, we want it to happen right then and there.
Right.
That's not how it works.
have
No,
to
it wasn't the
support
production that I
everybody.
had an issue with. It was the silence that they.
You can't.
I'm not
they
against them.
like when it came down to
But
the
if you're
George
not for
Floyd
them, they
shit,
think
and
you are.
everybody, all the companies were coming out to state that they were in support
They
of
even
or
had
had
things.
some kind of statement.
Mhm.
They didn't say anything, and they didn't say anything for a long ass time.
But what
And-
companies was it though?
I can't remember. It was like big ass billionaire ass companies.
I know,
And
but I'm
Starbucks-
saying like just think
like
about
Nike,
Starbucks
all
as a
the-
Oh, y'all
brand.
pod now.
Starbucks is a
what?
franchise.
hiding.
You know what I'm saying? It's a franchise. When you have a franchise, you buy into that franchise and you can run your store how you
Right.
run
Not
it.
the
They have
store,
to
but
have
the-
to
but the-
take
but-
time to spread it through. So you can't make a statement for the whole franchise without sending a personal internal memo
This is
to
true.
everybody. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
don't.
like,
Nope, I don't agree. I
Oh,
don't
he-
agree.
oh,
I
he
understand what you. I
potting.
understand where
Yeah.
you're coming
I'm
from.
like, the business aspect, that's the true way.
I
I'm about to
understand.
say,
That's the
yeah.
business, but if I am a entity that has a franchise, but I'm the head of the franchise, as the head of the franchise, you do still speak on behalf of all of your franchises,
right.
regardless of what the business is. This is my brand is on every damn corner of the state. Black Lives Matter.
Right, but let's.
I need to say that shit
I'm
because
not-
to save
and
my
I'm not
franchise.
saying
I go to
that-
Dunkin' now because of that shit.
And I'm not saying that all
Ain't
the
the same.
people were right.
They
You know what
got
I'm
some-
saying?
they
But what
got
I'm
some
saying
dope-
is
they
just think
donuts on
about it.
point, though.
It's Starbucks.
I don't eat nothing.
When you think of Starbucks, who do you
You
think
racist.
of? You don't think that
I
man was
know.
like, let me send an internal memo out to all these white people who own these franchises just to let them know that we're going to do this because
Yeah.
he wasn't trying to lose out on this
That is true.
300,000. You know what I'm saying?
Thank,
Like,
thank,
man.
thank, you are, it ain't fact that you gotta,
Yeah.
ain't because you strapped or nothing. It's the fact that I understand where you're coming
yeah,
from.
but you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm not
it's
intimidated
Starbucks.
by
Put
you.
the bag
It ain't
down, put
like-
the bag
I ain't
down.
scared. I ain't scared of you, motherfuckers.
Put the bag down.
It ain't like Target. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Target, people gonna shop at Target, whether Target's anything. Target
Fam,
can say what
Target put
wanna
a
say
fucking
right
cart
now.
elevator in it, and
Oh,
niggas
we
is going
went.
crazy.
We went first.
We went before the grand opening.
Yeah, we went. We was in the
That's what I'm
store
saying.
like-
A cart elevator got you niggas
y'all
coming
uppity
back.
niggas.
Yeah.
Y'all uppity niggas.
Yeah.
and
Uppity.
shit.
Dog, bro,
Target.
Target
Went in
could
there
have
and
killed.
spent like
Target
$4
could have
a piece.
killed
Yeah,
4
for nothing.
employees
Yeah.
after hours for sacrification. Put it
Nigga.
out publicly, but put an elevator in their store, and niggas will come
said
back.
they did
Niggas were
what?
like, niggas
I'm
die
saying
every day,
you could.
B.
Like every day. Like,
Like-
They be all right.
Oh, they did.
I'm
No, that
just
was
saying.
like
that
the
was
light
that
in
was not
Target
this
Look,
store.
feels different.
Hey,
The light
The,
feels
the
different.
lights in Target feel different. Like Target's got fluorescent light bulbs or something. Like you on there like, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
You
gonna
niggas
spend all my money.
It give
You
you-
niggas
they-
forgive Target
yeah.
ASAP.
Like,
they
I don't go to
they
Target
lights
often.
radiate vitamin C and D like the actual sun.
It
Like,
probably
you
does.
need it,
Because then
like-
Walmart, like, what does Walmart like do?
like Walmart just makes it
Walmart
pisses me
smell
off.
like the ghetto.
It pisses me off. Like it makes me so mad. Like
You
how
know
dare
what's
you have
funny?
everything
No-
I need
No
in
matter
one
what
store. Like,
Walmart
how
you
dare
go
you?
to, it do
The
feel like
rollback prices.
It feel like I ain't nah. Yeah,
Damn
it do.
you,
I
it
ain't gonna,
do.
hey, I was
Damn
trying to
you,
get them to say
Walmart.
that. I ain't
like,
gonna
fuck
lie.
you, Walmart.
Where was we at? We went to the Walmart in Muskego.
Mm-hmm.
Same shit.
Same ghetto ass Walmart.
where they all
We-
feel ghetto.
and it was the white ghetto. You know, the white ghetto is like trailer park. So
Like,
now
it
we in there
smells
like
I
trailer
did go to
park.
the one in, it's a Oak Creek or Franklin. That
No.
is the
The one
neatest-
immediately next door to Sam's Club.
that motherfucker is the neatest, cleanest.
Is
Nah, you went when they had just cleaned it up because I've been there.
yeah. Did you
sometimes
go
and it
early in
be-
the morning?
I can't remember.
You- if you went early-
I went to a section that is like notoriously ridiculous in any other one ever.
And it was nice.
It was clean. Everything was in the same spot.
must-
Somebody
It's like,
had got a pay raise.
it's like the same as Family Dollar. You go to not Family Dollar, Dollar Tree.
I'm gonna say family.
The Dollar Tree,
Like,
Dollar
you-
Tree
Oh,
in the
yeah.
suburbs. Oh my goodness,
It's
it's like
different.
it's like
They got-
Marshall
they be
Marshall
having
Field.
they be having different
Right.
decorations.
Marshall
Right. It's like
Yes.
Macy's, it's like Macy's and shit.
When I
Like-
get on
Smell
YouTube
like
and
rose
I
petals.
see the
Right.
the
Like,
Dollar
you-
Tree DIY shit, I be like, they went to the white Dollar Tree.
Right.
You ain't
I
finding
want-
this
I
Right,
shit.
I got that from the
Right.
Dollar Tree. Like where?
Right,
On the
you
floor,
went-
motherfucker?
Take your little
On the
wooden
floor,
frame
like,
and
you
we're
went-
gonna
You got it
spray
off the
paint
back of the
it.
truck, huh?
You went to
Said
Elm
wooden
Grove.
frame.
That shit ain't never made it to the store.
Hey, that Dollar Tree on Capitol ain't got no wooden frames in there. They
Nigga-
ain't even got no regular.
They
They ain't got
they
no
ain't got
wood.
wood.
Shit. Fuck. Nigga, they ain't
I
got.
got a point there. I got a point.
Like, dog, which one did I
Nigga, they
go
barely
to?
got they barely got balloons.
The Dollar Tree, the one up on 76 and Capitol, bruh. When the truck came to deliver that shit, it wasn't in a pallet, nothing. It was just on the floor, all over the place in the back warehouse. Niggas is just going in the back, grabbing, putting it on the shelf
That'd
that
be
way.
that call in. Say
Let's
fuck this
get
job.
out.
There was one Dollar Tree on like Highway 108th in like Greenfield, I believe.
What you doing that for?
Hey, I was looking for Dollar Trees. This
Oh,
one
you
is
talking
old-
about the one that used to be an old
it used to be
Walgreens?
Walgreens.
Yeah.
That shit is like bright and shit.
Because it's new, nigga.
it's been there for like 2 years almost.
No,
Nah, the one where is that at?
because that's by my
How you
crib.
know about that shit?
Because niggas by my crib.
Oh, well, Summit is up the street.
It's
My
a Dollar
my credit
Tree
unit is up the
in
street.
Brookfield by George Webb's.
There's a George Webb in
In
Brookfield.
Brookfield.
Yeah.
Where?
It's Jorge Webb's. I just made it.
Shut up.
Georgiana. It's Georgiana Webb.
Literally.
Giorgio Webb's.
It's in Brookfield. You get off the freeway. Yeah.
And then you do what we got the freeway. Say
Is that Brookfield or Waukesha? No, it's not Waukesha. It's in Brookfield. Yeah.
Are you talking about up the street from Mayfair?
Nah.
Brookfield.
Oh.
There's
It's
a Moreland.
further
There's
out.
a
Like,
Moreland.
it's deep.
You
It's
talking about
deep.
Brookfield Square?
That's
Uh-uh.
That's Waukesha. That must be Waukesha.
That's Waukesha then. 'cause
You got
we passed
if you
Waukesha.
saying further out, yeah, that's got to be Waukesha.
Oh, well, whatever. It was in Waukesha.
Yeah.
It must be
And
the
it
next
was-
exit is like Waukesha.
Hey, listen. I walked in there and it was like, nigger. It sounded like what people thought Cracker Barrel sounded like. It was so white and nice
She-
and
she
clean.
love Cracker Barrel.
I love
Did
Cracker
they-
Barrel.
did they-
Call me
did they-
Classic Soul
Did
Food.
they let you eat at the counter?
Hey, I love Cracker Barrel. Like you
I'm
can't
just-
tell me
Let's
why.
get back to the
Why?
George Webb story.
I go because I think it's a more nostalgic thing. So like me and my mother and my dad,
I mean, I fucked with
my
George
my,
Webb.
my dad didn't get back together. Until I
Of
was
course,
16.
fuck
No,
George
Cracker-
Webb
They
got
got
me
back
through.
together.
Yeah, they got back together when I was 16.
Okay.
So 13, and then they got married when I was 16. But even
Aw.
before they got back together, like we used to do family outings because I'm my mom's oldest child, I'm my dad's youngest. And my mom and my dad had been best friends for forever. Like my mom and my dad
Oh, it's
started
like a
dating.
love story.
Yeah, it's a love story. They dated when they was
Nigga,
like,
why don't you- if you don't write
Yeah.
the movie and sell it to
You
Netflix,
know,
Hot bubbles.
it is. It's really nice. You know, my daddy and my mama dated when she was like 18. Then they broke up. They both moved here from down south. You know, so like
Oh,
it's
Blue
real
Jetto.
cute. My, you know, but before that, like they was real cool. So we would do family things together, even though they weren't together. Like he would literally like pick me and my mama up. We would go to the movies. We would go out to eat. So what we would do is, if I was a movie baby. I love movies. I like the visual thing. I'm an artist. You know, I like visual and sounds.
She lives in color.
Yeah, I live in color. So I wanted to go to the movies, and that's what we would always do. But we would go to Gertie Mills. Like we wasn't going to Northtown. You know what I'm saying? Like we wasn't doing all
Hey,
that.
Fuck
We
fuck
would
you.
drive. I mean, I went to
Girl, fuck
Northtown when I was a
you.
teenager by myself, but with my mom and my daddy, we were driving to
But
Gertie
it was no
Mills.
delivery. I felt
On the
shade,
way
bitch. I felt
there,
shade.
we would stop at A&W's, and then we would go to Gertie Mills. On the way back, we
You
would
think
stop
you
at
special?
Cracker Barrel
You go
in
to
Kenosha,
A&W, you
and
think you
then
special?
we'll go home. So I think because we did that so much as a kid, like I
It's your
go
nigga.
to like I go to Cracker Barrel all the fucking time. Get the same thing.
I feel you.
Shrimp platter.
Now I need to find where
Cracker Barrel?
A&W is.
Yes, shrimp platter,
Okay.
fried shrimp.
Can I share my perspective of Cracker Barrel, please?
Mhm.
It says it in the name.
When you-
Crackers.
One.
Caucasian
That's
Southern
one.
soul
That
food.
was not even part of my point.
Hey,
but
my
one.
great grandmother gave them recipes. That shrimp slap.
But you sit there and you eat at the picnic style esque kind of cabin looking ass shit.
Yeah.
Look, remind me of some old slavery shit. But then you look around the walls.
It's all white.
Ain't
people
shit but slavery shit. It's
Yeah.
like old, like
Yeah.
mechanical shit that if by some means that shit fell,
Yep.
everybody in that bitch was
You
dead.
tell me they got a cotton gin on the wall?
It's so damn near.
No, they definitely got like the slave master and his daughter's portrait on the
They
wall.
got the cotton gin.
However, comma, hey, look at me. While I be eating that shrimp, I be like, ooh, these white people knew how to. They got this good recipe. This was grandma.
Grandma
Except for-
Ethel.
Grandma Bessie.
They
This
grit-
grandma Bessie.
Hey, they grits trash.
I don't eat their breakfast. I
You
get
don't eat
their
their
shrimp.
breakfast? No, I don't eat
my-
their food. I don't, if it's
Jasmine,
not breakfast,
my
I don't
friend
even know.
Jasmine, she gets they catfish, and everybody
Shout
I
out to
know
Jasmine.
who like catfish say Cracker Barrel
Is
got
it
some
real
slapping
catfish?
Yeah,
or
it's
not?
real
Okay.
catfish.
I'm a catfisher, so I gotta go.
Yeah,
That's
they
pretty much what we
really
go.
like she. This how real it is. We walked in the Cracker Barrel one Sunday after church.
Mm-hmm.
We sat down.
Mm-hmm.
I said, I'm gonna get a lemonade. She got to her kids, she got teenagers, so they got their drinks.
Mm-hmm.
She got her drink. We was getting ready to order, and she said, I had the catfish. The lady looked at her and said, oh man, I'm sorry, we out of catfish. I just started packing my bag up. Jasmine didn't even say nothing. She looked like, and she said, oh darling, we can leave.
I don't eat nothing
it was
else on this
it was
menu.
nothing
It
else
be
on
like
the menu
that.
that she wanted.
It
but
be like that.
catfish. I just started packing myself up. I already knew what it was.
Did you at least sip the lemonade?
Hey, I was drinking it. Listen, I kid you not. This how it go. Tell me it ain't no catfish.
Ain't no catfish, ma'am. If you ever been out to eat with her, you know it's true. She try to leave me at a restaurant all the time. So she
don't play like-
Well, you don't take her
Play no
nowhere.
games.
be trying to leave me at
You
restaurants
can't take
often.
her. Can't take her nowhere.
I don't
Who
see the
heard me?
problem.
Because we be in her
But
car.
that was
and
a
she be trying to
beautiful
leave
love
me.
story about your mom and dad.
Huh?
Do you pray
a love
one day
child.
that you one day will reach the level of love and affection with a significant other? Because sexuality is a spectrum.
I'm currently dating a guy that reminds me of my dad. I don't understand
That's
how I ended up
weird.
in this situation. Yeah. I
But
tell my mama
that's
every day.
I've heard that's normal though. It's weird as fuck when you say it out loud, but
I mean,
that's
it's
normal.
not. It
okay.
depends on the qualities that you think of.
Right,
your
that's what I'm
dad.
saying.
Like,
What
I'm a
about
daddy's
him?
girl. You know what I'm saying? But my
I
daddy,
noticed that.
Yeah, I'm a daddy's girl. I love my mama. My mama is my road dog. We travel, we kick it. You know what I'm saying? We work together, but I see her too much. You know what I'm saying?
So you can't love her because you have times when
No,
you
I
have-
love her, but I'm a daddy's girl. Like every day I tell my mom I'm call my daddy. Right now. My daddy calls me every day. You know what I'm saying? My daddy calls me every day. If my right now, like I've talked to my daddy twice a day because he gonna call me every day. You know what I'm saying? And I'm the youngest of 8. But my daddy gonna
That's a lot
call
of-
me
that's a lot of
every
fucking.
day.
Dog pull out
But
damn
I'm a daddy's
trash.
girl. So, but my daddy is a nigga. Like, it's a nigga. Like, my daddy just old now. So right now he's a settled nigga. I got the settled nigga phase of my daddy. My sisters and them got the real nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, my daddy was a real nigga with me, but he was a nigga with them. Like, my sister tell me all the time that my daddy used to shoot at they niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? Perfect example. My sister told me that my daddy car, he used to stay on 24th and Center.
You ain't gotta say no more.
Yeah,
Right.
his car was in
That's
the back of the house. Somebody tried to steal
story
his
done.
car.
Real nigga shit.
My sisters was like,
Chitty chitty bang
Dad,
bang.
Right.
somebody's trying to
Chitty
steal
bang
your
bang.
car. My
Center.
sister said my dad never even went out the front
24th
door. He
Street.
just went on the top porch
Hood.
and he got his gun and he just was
Trap
shooting at the
shit.
nigga from the
Trap
top porch.
shit.
That's some real nigga shit.
Hey, that's some real. Hey,
like
hey,
I ain't got time. You
hey. My daddy never. He never left out the front door. He stood on the porch and shot a nigga from the car all the way down.
like
On
imagine
the
you
back porch. You know
Yeah,
the back
spitter in
porch.
his toe.
You know the back
The back
porch
porch.
upstairs.
The little small
yeah, the
square.
little small square
Oh,
one on the
wow.
top floor. Like he just went out there and shoot that nigga outside. Like
Take these here bullets to them sheets.
man, listen. So my daddy was definitely. I definitely got the soft version of my daddy. However, my daddy still like my daddy cuss you out in a minute, like for sure. And my daddy saved for real now. Like my
So
daddy
that's,
still
so
cuss
that's
you out.
okay. So being the father of 3 daughters, 2 adults, 1 how old is she? 15.
No, I know
She's
this
the
shit was
youngest. My
wrong.
youngest don't talk to me at all. So my job is to call her every day.
Yeah.
How does
Yeah.
that feel that your youngest don't talk to you?
She be tripping. Like when we get together, we talk all the time, but she don't call or text.
I
or
mean,
leave.
that's
This
I'm
is
not
her
gonna
thing.
lie.
That's
I
typical
don't
girl
call
shit.
my daddy. Yeah, I don't call my daddy like I should call my daddy. My mom be like, call your dad. So that's when I call him. But it's more of I see my mama so much that I just be tired of her.
You gonna get her perspective.
You get what I'm saying? Like
I feel that.
yeah,
My
so
mama
like
won't-
and
my
because they
mama
live
won't
in the
let me
same
miss her.
house, I be like on the weekends when it's not my time to see her, I be like, yeah, I just need a breather. But that's not fair to my dad
bro, you
because he
want
don't
this?
see me like my mama see me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I got it now.
Right.
So
it
my,
was
my
just-
oldest my oldest stays with me.
Mhm.
She's 24.
Mhm.
18 is in Oshkosh. She calls or FaceTimes me every single day. The youngest one, she be like, "Nigga, I'll see you next week."
Yeah, like
we gonna
and I
get.
get
We
it.
gonna
And I'm a daddy's girl and don't call my daddy every day. Like I'm a daddy's girl. Like
Okay, I'm just trying to gauge the daddy.
My
girl
youngest
Yeah.
in
of
my house
girls.
with me, and
Yeah,
I,
no,
she
like
won't
she-
talk sometimes. So I get
Oh,
it.
you ain't seen shit yet.
I know. I'm okay with that. Them helpers will come around when they want money.
Oh yeah, yeah.
see, and that's my thing
I
though.
ain't
I
discussing
very rarely,
kids.
I've never been one of those
You
kids.
be kicking yours out.
I be
Man,
kicking hers
listen.
out. I be
FDK.
kick hers out.
FDK.
Fuck them kids.
She gonna
Hey,
have it on the
listen,
shirt
Like
soon.
I have it on a shirt already for Christmas with
Oh,
the
do you?
Grinch flipping the kids off. Like I'm not here for none
Listen
of
to
that.
You're
me.
selling them.
This is why she
Nah,
my
I'm gonna put-
bestie.
Each year I'm gonna add
I-
more part of the costume.
Yeah.
So I got the shirt this time. So I'm gonna add more part
I
of the
kick
costume.
her
'cause
kid
fuck,
out.
Fuck these kids.
You kick
Her kid is not a bad kid. Why do y'all keep kicking her out?
How old?
She's 16.
She is you.
No, she's not.
No, that nigga is her 0.5.
She try
Okay.
to she fails to understand that I have a criminal lawyer on retainer, so I don't mind to go. I don't mind. Like she tests, man.
I had to lovingly thump her on her head like the other day. I was like,
Like
Nigga.
she, man.
220 safe.
Like
414 220
this,
safe.
the opposite
Nigga.
side of the door work better for me.
Hey, that's a
Like, I
real
ain't
number,
gotta
too.
deal.
That is the real number. A mandated reporter.
All I'm gonna
Lord.
say
That is a real-
nigga. I be like,
Hey.
help me, nigga.
But y'all love him though.
I realize there's no lace front glue in
Yeah, I
jail.
can't
so
wait to
try
have
not
a
Go to
baby.
jail.
You really ready to be a mama?
yes.
You got mama energy.
Yeah, I can
Always.
see that.
You got mama
I
energy.
actually feel that. Actually,
I know you got mama energy because that dog is spoiled as fuck.
Marley,
My baby.
As
he's
fuck.
so big.
My baby, he's a big boy now.
Tone, when
I
your
know.
daughters get like 13, 14, 15, just don't have your feelings hurt. I'll open up my hotline for
Oh
support,
no, I already know.
daddy support and shit. 'cause
No,
shit
okay,
change.
it's crazy. My
Marley.
youngest, as much as I love her to death,
What's a boxer?
she's not gonna hurt my feelings when she turns into that person. It's my oldest. because my oldest can't go a whole day without saying she loves me, hugs me, checks on me. So the minute I get too old to do shit and she don't come around, that's when I'm gonna be hurt.
When my daughter
That-
tells me she loves me, she wants something.
No, my youngest
I
just
tell my
love.
daddy I love
My
him every
youngest
time I
just
I
say
said
love
my
it.
daughter.
Oh,
She's like, Mama,
yeah.
I love you.
What do you
I
want?
was wondering, can I dye my hair pink?
Oh
Like
my!
the fuck?
Just get a pink wig.
See,
See how that?
real hair. But I will with braids.
No, I'm not like that. Like when I go over there, like my daddy is a real
Real ass nigga.
yeah, like
You're fit.
he just happy if I'm in the house. You know what I'm saying?
And that's how I am.
So like I can go over there. So me and my mama cook on every holidays. I've been cooking with my mama since I was a kid.
Ooh,
Now my
there's a
mama cook
holiday
less
com-
and less, and I cook more and more.
There's a holiday coming up.
Yeah, Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and her was just planning
I'll
our menu.
be there.
But I
I'm
cook-
also throwing down. I'm doing
Yeah,
all
no,
types
'cause
of
you
Ooh,
said
y'all
it.
just gonna have me
I'm
traveling.
When I say I'm
That's
doing
tater
all
tot.
types of
Is that the name? Your child or your pet?
The dog.
pig.
Oh,
That's Tate.
well, like, do you name your
That's my
child?
last name. Me and him
Really?
related.
Right, we named her Tater Tot, but they call it
Bow
Tate.
wow,
They
bow
did it
wow.
backwards.
It should
So
be Tot
cute.
Taters.
Can't give a name.
They should have named them the OG.
But we cook every holiday. My daddy is real content. He's like, oh, long as like he likes me and my mom being in the kitchen and together. Like
You like
I
being a man.
literally
2 beers, nigga.
Serve me.
that shit. Hey, now that shit pisses me off.
It
Who
happened.
does that?
My daddy calls my name so much to do
That is
random
what-
stuff.
do
It
it,
be
my
so
mama
bad.
do.
Even my mama be like, "Why is you calling her?"
You know what's
again?"
gonna be crazy when you have a kid and that kid get to the age where they can do shit without burning the house down. You're gonna start doing it.
It's not food though. Like I cook willingly. Like I cook for Mother's Day, Father's Day, my daddy's birthday, my mama's birthday. I go over there and cook all the time. My daddy tell me he wants something, I go over there and cook it. He tell me he want a burger. I make like
Oh Lord, who put? I didn't even say nothing. I said nothing. CC. Listen, I ain't said Nathan.
She been
she been
behaving.
good.
Listen, see,
We've been having a little side shit over here. I don't know what
Yeah.
y'all
Fuck
heard.
you.
They
Yeah.
over
we
there
been
bonding.
heard
good.
her.
I don't know what you heard.
Like
They've been over
I
there
got a text
bonding and
message.
shit.
You hungry?
We
Mind
bond,
your
over,
business. Mind your business.
Who text?
Oh, God,
Wait,
you don't
hold
wanna
on.
know.
Who
We're
we're
text
bonding
me?
over hot stuff.
Like
That's what
listen.
This
the
episode
hot
is
stuff
brought
right
to you by Jay's.
I
Fuck
wish
you,
we
Lays.
ain't got no Sprite. Did nobody bring no Sprite?
Oh, you had nothing to
Shit. No.
drink. No water, nothing. Sprite.
Granted, Jay's is
There's
good.
water in the fridge. Go get a
Yeah, I
water
took
out the
the
Well,
fridge.
watch me. I'll be right back.
He's gotta go.
Still
You
on
still in the
camera.
camera.
Still on camera.
you never zoomed us in. You still in camera. But anyway,
I've
so
been good.
you have been good.
Yeah.
But you ready to talk about this topic?
Oh shit. Yeah.
So,
No.
Bestie, you single, right?
Of course.
Okay.
Unfortunately, shit.
Bae, you off the market, right?
Yeah, I'm off that motherfucker.
Would you?
I just put my receipt in the safe.
You did?
Yeah.
In case you gotta get a full refund.
Where your hoes at though?
Huh?
Where your hoes at though?
I ain't got none.
Ooh,
I ain't got no hoes neither. That
You
shit's
for real? For
depressing.
real?
Hey, this how you know I ain't got no hoes because he probably not even gonna see this podcast, and I'm still telling you I ain't got no hoes.
I know he gonna see it.
Nah,
Best.
not my boyfriend.
He's
You
gonna.
trying to say we not famous enough?
No, I'm trying to say my
God,
he churchy. He churchy and he don't.
Oh.
Yeah,
They did it.
He not churchy as in like because you know I'm a church girl and I think that most really churchy guys are gay.
I can see that. I can see that.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
So
not
he
that.
churchy enough that he legit love the
Like-
Lord. He study his Bible. He listen to gospel
You
music.
so-
He produces
You ain't
gospel
good.
music. You know what I'm saying?
I
All
didn't
of
do
that. But
You didn't see
Anybody
that.
doing nothing?
That was
you
out.
know.
Then that's how people don't
Right.
That was in my head.
Yeah.
That was out. That
So
went
would
out
you
loud.
consider him a high value man?
I do.
What makes him high value?
For one, he's had enough life experience that
Ooh.
he done did his bullshit already.
Hey nigga, where my water? You know what? Fuck you. I get my
He didn't
own.
even
Oh,
get himself a
Wait,
water.
hold on.
Let him out. Let him out. Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
can't see
there we
you.
go.
They
There you
can't
go.
see you.
Yeah.
They can't hear you either. Okay. But why you going past? He going.
This is why we don't let Tommy on camera
He
too
went all
often.
the way around. Like
This is what happens when you don't let your producer get on camera. But
If
make
I
sure
die from this purified water, don't say nothing, y'all.
Like, 'cause I only
this
drink
water
water.
has been purified from the waters of Lake Minnetonka. Ain't no more in the fridge? Just give me one. We'll put some more in the
I'm
fridge.
dying. I'm
He said,
dying.
"Here I am."
You are fine.
I'm dying.
Why couldn't one of y'all say y'all didn't want no water so I could get a cold one?
Because
Yeah,
that
you
would
can
be-
have this one.
I don't want it. You put your lips on it.
Do you see the lipstick on this motherfucker?
I don't care. I don't know where your mouth been. You have a man. There's no telling what y'all do.
And her mouth should have been on her man. We know where it is.
I don't want.
But you said I don't know where your mouth been.
So
have
you
a
trying to
man.
say I don't brush my teeth?
Like,
No, I'm just saying. You suck
I
dick.
feel like she gargled.
I do.
That's why I don't want no water. Nothing.
Well, too.
If you want to know the answer to that, go ahead and check out the archives episode. She has been here several times, and she has told us about her skill prior to before having a man.
Right.
It has gotten Juan in trouble.
I actually had a man for a long time. I just wasn't announcing it to the world.
weren't claiming him.
It's been almost 6 months.
If a tree falls in the woods, does
Okay,
anyone
what
hear it?
I don't know.
Yes.
Anyway,
If you
It's
got a
not,
man-
it's not. It's not. Can you hear it? It's, did it fall? If
Yeah.
nobody heard it, did it still fall?
Like
Nick.
shit. I'm like, what?
Yes, it did.
Yeah, I forgot that part. That was a very important part.
I feel like you on some bullshit.
If it's
but
a city,
No,
if
I'm
it's a
just-
city in the woods, yeah, we think it's there.
Juan
Yeah.
ain't here, so I'm actually respectful today.
Oh man, fuck that shit.
But yes, I do think he's a high value man. I think he's had enough life experience, previous not really relationships because he was married for a substantial amount of time. And I just think his values, like, that's why I say he reminds me of my dad. Like, his values in relationships makes him a high value man.
Bestie, what's your definition of a high value man?
None of these niggas I know.
Mine.
I don't know them. I just know of them.
And she like him so far.
Yeah, if I ain't had to threaten to shoot him.
Damn.
That's
I mean, she
that's-
really like him.
That's the level.
No, for no. Okay, so
Like,
if she,
did the face get serious enough?
Yeah.
this is how you know. This is how you know that she likes somebody. 1, if she don't threaten to shoot him. 2, if she gives him a nickname. 3,
No, like everybody get
Nah,
nicknames.
everybody get a nickname.
Everybody get a nickname. It's just
no,
based
but
on who you are.
y'all give nicknames with thoughts if y'all like them.
But it
We
could, be
give
it could be a
nickname-
pet name or a rib name.
It's
It varies.
It
Like,
varies.
Always a real
Like,
name.
It's
Don't-
never
don't-
something that you're gonna be okay with being called.
Okay, that's fucked up.
they definitely
We're
cross the
gonna
line.
call you that out loud. Often.
They
I'll call
cross.
somebody Lotus right now.
Like shit.
And then I'll rename them Biscuit.
Yeah, we got a gingerbread man. We got a we got
He,
Ernie.
he fragile.
No, he just real
Nah.
fast. He a little fast little
And he
kid, like-
yellow.
Can't catch me because
Like,
Yeah,
gingerbread
and he
man.
yellow.
I'm trying to see how gingerbread man is fast.
You remember
You
when
can never
run,
catch
you
him.
remember-
run as fast as you can.
That motherfucker was gone. Like
And
that
he yellow.
Name, that name worked for
And
him.
he yellow.
We call him Ernie.
Yeah.
We got this motherfucker.
We got Pump Fake.
yeah.
Yeah, we got Pump Fake. Oh, we got Magic Mike.
I was about to bring Magic Mike.
Yeah,
We got
Magic
a bunch
Mike.
of names for a bunch of people. It's based on.
This nigga tried to tell me his fake name. I told him it was his stripper name.
Like,
So
bro,
now we call
your
him
mama
Magic
did not
Mike.
Call you. You know what? Fuck it.
Magic Mike.
Okay, is this? I know it's very typical of women to do this amongst all circles. It ain't just y'all. Because I just ran into
No, we
somebody
don't
else
do this
again.
in our circle. We do this to your face.
Like we do this. To
Yeah,
every- Like,
you.
Oh,
you-
y'all next level shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
No, like I'm talking to you like
Like,
this.
what's up, gingerbread man? Nigga, you here?
GBM.
Bro, bro,
Hey, my
it
kitchen on
is-
Tuesday.
yeah.
I said, "What up, GBM?" Like,
Yeah.
It is so
It's that
bad.
serious.
It's
It's
so
not-
bad. We all have a friend in common. Okay. And they were calling this friend by the name they gave him.
Dreyanse. And he
Dre, that's
responded.
my sister.
What's
Yeah.
his name?
Dre
Dreyance.
He my sister.
But
Like that is my sister.
but
like,
it was the
Drake
fact
and Beyonce.
Dre.
No,
Dre-
his name is Dre, and he's a bitch, so we call him
Dreyance.
Dreyance.
No.
And this is they
Oh,
answer the phone this way. They talk to him this way.
It's a board
They-
in my basement
they
right now
text
that
him.
say "Happy Birthday, Dreyance."
But can't
They-
nobody else do that. Like
they
let's
text him
get
that
that
way.
out. Like can't nobody else do that. Like nobody else.
Nobody else, just us two.
Like-
'Cause
and
if
it's like when
somebody
I
else-
first heard, I'm sitting here like, why are y'all calling that man?
And you know, and you know him.
And I call him.
I
my
didn't
sister.
know. I
call
know him,
but when we were saying,
but when
it,
we were saying, I didn't
he
know.
didn't
So I'm
know.
going on like, dog, y'all gotta quit
His
doing.
introduction is, "Hey, this my little sister." Who?
Mhm.
Him. Her. Like it's a dark. Like that's my motherfucker.
watch this.
Can't nobody. Can't
So I'm a
nobody-
ribbon.
Don't.
I'm a ribbon ass nigga, and I
You
rib.
don't want
but I
these.
don't want to.
You don't-
I don't want to rib with
Hey,
some.
shh, shh, shh. Hold on.
You don't want these. You don't want to rib with us.
This is why I don't take them nowhere.
You don't want to. You don't know with us.
That's why you can't have these two together.
I'm
They be
glad.
getting my-
This is my last time being on camera.
Like not with us. You don't.
Hey, yo, bitch. What's the answer to number 7?
Hello.
What up, bitch?
Dreyance,
What up, buddy?
what you doing?
At my homegirl house.
Period. I just wanted to prove a point, so I'm gonna call you back. In a
Hey,
second.
Dreyance.
Wait.
You know you my sister, right?
What you doing there?
I will call you back. I will call you back.
Listen, if you ever see us in action,
I did not put them up to that,
if
Dre.
you ever see
I
us-
just want you to know,
if
bro,
you
that
ever
had
come to my
nothing to
house
do
on a
with
Tuesday,
this.
if
Hey,
you
listen.
ever come to my if you ever come to my house on a Tuesday, me and Dre are always in the kitchen going back and
They
forth.
are.
It is not safe.
And he
It is
talks crazy
daggers,
to
It
me.
is daggers.
And he talks crazy to me on the phone before I get off because
Yes.
I don't get off till 5,
He's-
and then I always have to pull up with my gun in my hand.
Like it's one of those relationships where it's like, hey,
I am not fucking with y'all.
fuck you with respect and disrespect intended.
And I love these two.
That was
Yeah.
like, what up?
Hey, when you know, like call it Lotus.
Hey,
Melliford.
hey, Melliford. Oh
Like, you
God,
got a
I call
Melliford.
This is what
everybody.
they
Like,
do.
everybody got a
I can't
nickname.
take them in. Like I had a topic, I just threw it out the window, and now we just shooting the shit because these
Okay.
two is hilarious.
The
Man,
topic was
listen.
about relationships, and I listen.
This is that.
This is what this is. The
I
game. This is
definitely-
relationship.
Yeah.
Like
This
shit.
is
What about
relationships.
your motherfucking friends?
What about your friends?
Your friends is the relationship right under your significant other.
It should
Like I always tell people that. Like people be like, "Oh, your friends matter more." No, bitch, because I'm
be. Who
gonna
say
marry
they friends matter
a
more
lot
than
of people.
relationship?
A lot of people be like, "You can't." You know, that's just a man, but we gonna be your friends forever. And I be like, "Sir,
But if
I believe in marriage.
if
I'm
you-
a church girl, okay?"
Listen.
no, but here's
I'm
the
not
thing.
gay
Janelle.
often.
Janelle.
So,
Janelle, true or false? True or false?
True.
If my man call me, where I'm going?
How you going?
But
Man,
that's the
where
thing.
you
I
supposed
guess
to
what
be?
people get their mistake as is by definition, you can technically have both simultaneously.
And she has that. Me when you with
If
your man
you-
when I met. Hey, babe, call me when you get done later.
Yeah.
Like,
And
it's just
if
respect
you
of the
respectful
situation.
in both situations, neither one of them is a problem.
Some people don't like that though. That's what I'm saying. Like it's some people who feel like because, for example, I've had friends in my past. For one, let's address this right here. If you were a former friend of mine and we are no longer friends,
It's your fault.
I ain't missing nothing.
It's your fault.
I'm content with the friends in my life. You understand? Like,
And she got
and I
got
mean
enough
that's
of me.
across
I'm
the
crazy.
board.
Like, I'm
Male
a
friends,
lot of something.
female friends.
You don't
all
be a
of that.
friend. I be your friend.
Oh, but
Yeah.
you know, but
be-
I have had
I
some
be his
friends
friend.
in
He
the
knows you want me as a
past.
friend. You don't want these problems.
You don't want those problems.
You
Uh,
don't want these-
I didn't say I did. She just told me I was going to be.
Oh, look,
like,
look.
you don't want these problems.
But I'm just saying, like, I've had friends in my past where they be like, "Oh, you acting different because you're in a relationship." Yes, bitch, because I can't do single bitch shit no more.
I
Like,
got to suck
point.
one
you get what I'm
man's
saying?
dick.
Like,
point.
if some women don't understand that, they expect for you to be complacent in the area of life where they like to dwell.
Mhm.
I've never been
You
that
can't- you
friend.
can't do
and
that.
that's why I
For
lost some
one,
friends.
She get old to me real fast. I've had friends where I'm like, okay, we can kick it, we can go out every weekend for about a month or two, and then I'm like, you know what, sir,
I'm done.
this ain't even my because it's not my energy. Like I be trying to be with you because you're my friend, we having a good time, but that good time is temporary. Like when we remember we used to be out every weekend, like we for like 2 months, and then we both looked at each other one day and was like,
Fuck this shit.
and because it wasn't us that wanted to go out, we were out with other people who wanted us to go out.
And I'm not
you know
a
what
going
I'm
out
saying?
person.
I'm
I
not a
got-
going out person
You
either.
don't even like to
I don't
let
wanna put
people
on
know
things.
you exist.
Listen,
Yeah,
that's
and I'm not a going out person. Like I'm not a
around.
clubber. I'm not
On my
none of that.
Facebook post.
This is
I'm
why
not
I'm
telling
glad
somebody
she
shut the
has
fuck
a house. We can just
Yeah, I like
Be
my
there.
basement.
That's cool.
I bought a house and I made my basement how I wanted it, so that
So,
I don't have to leave.
let me
up. I like
ask
my
you a
couch. I
Let
like
me ask
my
you a
chair.
question.
What's that?
How do y'all feel about friends of the opposite sex when you're in a relationship? Do
It's
they,
needed.
Do they gotta fall back because
No.
you got a man
Nah.
now?
I would never.
Nah.
Listen. I would never, ever put like Dre is my friend, but my friend since I was a child. I'm 34. I've known this man. My daughter's 16 for about 15 some years. I would never ever be like, hey, I gotta stop being friends with you. This bitch come
Yeah.
with me, just like this bitch come with me.
Yeah, like
Like you coming with me. My friends come with me.
I can't.
know,
I'm
am I-
not going nowhere.
and my thing is, if you have proper communication with your person and your person knows you the way they're supposed to know you, it should never be an issue. My dude knows Dre, and he like if I say something about Dre, he be like, y'all got like this brother sister relationship.
Yeah.
Yes. I had a friend and I said, I'm so happy I'm not one of those girls that be like, oh, that's my brother, then I be fucking on you.
And
I had
think
a
that's what the
friend,
biggest issue
I
is.
had a friend that I called my brother for years before I even found out that he was my cousin. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, I'm happy I wasn't one of those. But people used to have a problem with that because like we were so close. Nah, that's my brother. Like
Right.
Dre, my
I have-
people.
yeah,
But
I
I
have
think the
other friends
difference
like that as well.
is
I've been sandwiched in the bed between Dre and Nico before. Literally, Dre on this side, Nico on this side. They both passed out, like sleep, and I'm in the middle with my laptop on my lap watching the movie.
Bow, chicka, bow, wow.
No, like they my brothers. Like I'm literally like
Dre
a
is
mama.
your sister. Stop.
Yeah,
Don't
like
forget
well,
she got a
that's
vagina.
my sister, but I'm literally like a
You
mama.
was a chocolate sandwich.
When I tell you my Brian, you know my best friend Brian. Brian, I had a Joey that used to be on the air.
Shout out to
our
Get You a
friend
Piece.
Danny and all of that. Like then when I tell you they used to be at my house all the time, like they know for a fact one thing: when you come over there, I was gonna cook, everybody was gonna eat, and you was gonna have a good time. My house was always open. You can come.
I need more friends like
Yeah,
that.
like that's how it is at
These
my
are your
house. Like you
friends
come
now.
to my house,
Yeah.
I'm gonna cook, and I mean,
Right, we're gonna make sure it's taken.
At
Listen,
midnight.
The only thing you
I'll
gotta do is
cook a
call
full
and make
meal.
sure she home.
yeah, just make sure I'm home.
You should pull up. She open the door.
it's based on my week.
Yeah, no, my house is always open. I could, you can come to my house and I'd be like, all right, I'm doing this, but you know where everything
And you
at.
the realest motherfucker I know.
Yeah,
Literally,
like,
I mean,
and that's why because I'm like this, when people do me wrong, I have no issue cutting that person
oh right,
off.
because you give a lot.
I give a lot. I
There's
do a
no
lot.
reason for you to do what
Yeah,
you
like
done.
I've never, like I said, I've never lost a friend that I wanted back.
Just went through that. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking at Tone. He know.
Yeah, I would say
She
that's
know.
how I am about relationships. It's like,
That's true.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's how I am with relationships. I say in relationships, I always
So you
give
never recycle?
110%. I've recycled, but it was because I cared about that person. But when I was done, I was done.
Just
And
check
they
out.
always lose more than what I lose
You ever
because I'm
recycle,
always
bestie?
that
I've
person.
recycled a couple of times.
Yeah.
Out
Yeah.
of boredom or just because you really have feelings?
It's
Oh, recycle niggas.
Yeah.
based on the scenario. Oh, here go this bitch with her big ass eyes. It's based on the scenario, Something
And I
could
didn't
be
wear no
an
lashes
intent,
today just so
something
my
could
eyes
be
would
an
be real
intent
big.
just because of the dick and didn't exceed to what it wasn't. It's a lot of things.
Janelle a pump faker sometimes.
No, I'm not. Fuck you, bitch.
I think
She
she
enters
is.
back into situation like I want some dick and then be in her
It
feelings.
started off intentionally as dick, and then it ended up with I forgot motherfuckers hit comply buttons, and then instantly becomes
No, you didn't forget nothing because the motherfucker hit the comply button, which was made you want to go back for the dick. What happened was you went back for the dick and stayed.
Got a
I
little,
got
got a little bit
yeah,
of
got a
got a little bit of
little bit.
consistency. And was like,
Too
okay.
much.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait,
There's
wait a
one thing at the
goddamn
same-
minute here.
at the
Y'all
same-
gonna get off my best.
Thank you, but at the same
She
time,
allowed to have feelings. Shit
thank
happens.
you. I'm
Players
allowed
fuck
to-
up.
Now
I
when you
don't
act
have-
like you a real nigga all the time, I know I'm a soft.
But that's
Listen,
why.
I know
That's why.
I know
This
I'm
is
a soft.
confusing.
Right.
You're confusing me.
Yes.
Fuck you and them. They expect me to be so
They
hardcore,
make-
and the second I'm
right.
This is my
sensitive,
first time meeting you, so
Motherfuckers
you're
like-
confusing me. You were a G,
What
and now
happened?
you're not.
Okay.
I'm the
Which
most-
one are you?
let me show you.
You're lowercase G.
No, I'm the most sensitive gangster in the world. Take
Shit,
shit to heart.
like,
like I will.
She
listen.
will shoot you
You a
and
soft
then
G. You a
feed
soft
you.
G like Spanish, like
I am too.
ha.
I'm
Yeah.
a little, I'm
You're
a
not
little-
a good.
am-
You're a good.
when I
I'm a
tell
little,
you,
Jorge,
like, I'm
not George.
sensitive.
when
I'm
I
a
tell
sensitive
you,
individual. I just
Yeah.
don't open up often.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I'm
when
not-
she
I'm not
do, that's
with my
when
feeling stuff.
it becomes personal.
I'm not a female.
And
just
I'll-
like that. I'm September 21st. I'm a Virgo.
and I'm the
Okay.
25th, I'm a Libra.
Like so, it's not as if I'm
I'm
falling
December
in life
18th,
with
I'm a
each and
September
Saturday.
everybody.
25th, I'm a Libra.
Oh,
Her
so y'all
September-
close.
Yeah.
Yeah, we the same
pretty,
week.
y'all pretty like type A, black and white, kind of like is it this or that, no gray.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I could see the no
Yeah.
gray there.
Like,
There's
you
no
said,
gray.
nuh-uh.
No.
My shirt's
There's-
gray,
Because-
gray nowhere else.
I changed my mind.
and
Why?
that's
'Cause I
more of
wanted
my
to.
mama.
They don't have no gray because I
Yeah.
got all the gray.
And that-
so
I got
we
gray
good.
too. I
We
got
balance
patch.
each other out.
But that's my mama though. My mama taught me that wrong is wrong and right is right. No matter who do it. I got a boyfriend right now. If I bring another nigga to my mama's house, it's not happening.
Good
You know
for
what I'm
mama.
saying? Like my mama
Good for
not on
mama.
that. Like my mama is not one of the mamas where if she had a son, he could cheat and all that stuff. My mama not with none of that. Everybody comes to my mama for advice, just like everybody comes to me for advice.
My
Right.
mama,
Right.
God
She
rest her
loves me. I'm
soul,
okay
she would
with
be just
that.
quiet.
Yes.
She would just be
Everybody loves me.
quiet. She wouldn't say nothing. She'd say something to me afterwards, but
Yeah.
she wouldn't say it right there.
Nah, my mama wouldn't let you in the door.
My mama said you can't.
And
bring
who
them
is
pissy-
this?
My
If
mama
you
said you
ain't-
can't bring them pissy ass girls in her house.
Right.
Like, why you think I
Don't bring
deal
that
with?
bald head bitch over here no more.
Yeah.
One of my exes came over and we had broke up and she had got pregnant, which is one of the reasons why we broke up. I was like, well, damn, you pregnant. So
It ain't my
and it ain't my baby. So all
I
right.
stayed home that weekend.
But we were still cool. And I had this thing about like women with, pregnant coochie. This is something about
Oh,
wow.
somewhat of a fetish. And she came over, my mother let her in, and she never asked anything about it. She was pregnant, showing everything. She never asked me, like, is that your baby or anything? She was like,
Cause she
God
knew.
damn.
She knew if you was having a baby, you would have told her already. Mamas know.
Mama knows when a baby is.
Mamas know.
She could tell by your energy you wasn't even happy
Yeah.
about it. You didn't bring
You
it
wasn't
up.
excited. It
You
wasn't
had the
no
same
preparation.
energy.
Nah,
Right.
she knew she ain't have to
You
ask.
you were just kicking it, bruh. She knew that there.
Yeah, but nah.
that was damn near 30 years ago.
I just wanted to flip you off. I felt like you needed it.
Yeah, nah.
I
don't-
did.
Whoever wanted it, you want one?
I got it.
She hands him out. They ain't got no problem.
I feel like you needed them. Like you would never know when you need an extra one.
No, I ain't did shit, but gave you hot stuff.
Like, and you would never know when you need an extra finger
You know
to give
what I'm
out. So
saying?
you go hold it, put it in your pocket, and give it out later.
I just give.
You know what?
I'm just giving.
And
you.
I'm giving you too.
But that's not a good give. That's just
That's who. Your
bullshit
interpretation.
give.
Listen, we good now.
Who takes middle fingers and be like, yeah, that's good.
Me? I delivered them very properly. Here you go.
Yeah, sometimes it feels good to give.
Yeah. Doesn't
She
it?
reminds you of that badass little kid who realizes this
Drake
means
calling me
something.
back.
Right.
Because he wants to know why the fuck you calling him.
You wonder why you call them bitch.
Like,
Wonder why you
duh.
I'm sorry.
You call- I'm- Yes, I told you I ain't got shit to do with
Hey,
this.
Toe on the air like I didn't have anything to do
Dude,
with it.
it's dog.
You're a
They
laughing
just did
stock
on their
of
own.
quite a few people watching live.
You know what? That's my nigga. Can't nobody do what
You
we
said
just
what?
did. Anybody else can catch several bullets.
He said, "I'm about to have everybody here putting their hands up."
Always
I don't-
playing. Listen, no,
I don't
not
think we
this
got the
time.
kind of
cool,
we got
it's
we
cool,
got the
it's
promise
cool.
to that one.
We was talking about friendships and our friendship with you.
Yeah, we're
and
talking
we
about
were
friendship.
about
You
It
was
was a
things like
beautiful,
that.
it
I'll
was a
fill you
beautiful
in later.
introduction to
Like,
you.
You
still
said it
ain't
was a
shit,
beautiful
though.
It
introduction.
was a
Okay,
beautiful introduction.
Like, you
Take,
still ain't shit though. Like
All
you
right.
still ain't shit though.
you still a G.
No, you ain't.
that's my nigga. Hey, but listen,
I
though,
was
I
trying
ain't
to
gonna.
patronize.
Well, let me tell you.
I ain't even gonna let you do that.
But let me tell you about Dre, and this is one thing that's tried and true.
And then we gonna
Dre?
wrap it up.
Dre gonna come through.
He will.
You get what I'm saying? Like Dre gonna come
answered.
through and answer. And I don't
No,
and
he
he's
realized
so
he was on the podcast. That's why.
His little thick neck ass.
No, that's
I'm
what he
saying,
called
the
back
first-
for.
The first call was like
Yeah,
he
the first
answered.
call
He
he
gonna
just
answer.
answered.
That's why,
Yeah.
that's why he said, "What up,
He
lady?"
gon' yeah,
It was
he
a
gonna
what up?
answer.
What time is it? This is
He-
the time you like pushing up on somebody.
Yeah, he gonna
He
answer.
answered. Hold
And
on.
if he don't answer, he
He
gonna
will
call you back.
and he
When he come, like Dre literally goes out of town. He lets us know when he on his way out.
So
when
you
he
know
get
what?
back into
At this
town, he
point,
call us.
at this time right now, we need to renounce the whole idea that y'all is calling him this name because he's
Why
a real ass.
not?
Now you
Why
see
the
where I
fuck
was
not?
coming
Why?
from.
Man,
That
fuck
first
that man.
person.
Why?
Y'all can't come on here and like give dog all these
listen,
props
I
about
will
rip.
not go over all this shit.
Y'all going over this shit.
Hey, nigga.
Y'all going over all
Just
this
because
shit.
you got the
I mean,
money
a
to
That's my,
replace
that's,
it.
that's my
A
heart. That is-
consistent, loyal ass motherfucker.
Yes,
That
I
you count
do.
on, but you call him a bitch.
He called us bitches.
And
Called
trans-
y'all hoes.
No, he called
Let
us
me tell-
bitches,
let me tell you
tramps,
a story
trifling
first.
I would
hoes.
too.
Let
if
me
you
tell
treated
you
me
a
like
story first.
call
Let
me
me tell you a
Dre
story. Let
Ante.
me tell you a story real quick. So me and
What the
Bae
hell
was
you
on the
holding your
phone one day.
eyes at?
She called me. She was like, "Hey, Bet." She was like, "Yeah, sis played the fuck out of Kong in that movie." So I called dude and I congratulated him. I was like, "Hey, sis, I want to congratulate you for your role in
In-
Kong,
yeah, in
and you
Kong.
spoke the shit out of that
Yeah.
line."
Mhm.
This nigga called me everything but the name of child of God. He called me a once a month bleeding ass tramp.
Yeah, all type of
He
stuff.
called me all
Yeah, he
types
talk
of
crazy. We
Deep
rip
it.
each other all the time.
Oh,
Okay,
Often.
rewind.
Uh-huh.
Where did it start? Who ribbed who first?
They don't even know.
And
It
now.
wasn't
this-
a
in
real.
this
We
particular
congratulated
incident,
him.
I read him first, and then he hopped on her ass. He never hopped on my ass.
No, she ribbed him. I
You laugh.
congratulated
You
him.
laugh.
No, no,
hard-
no,
you
no, no.
laugh heartily.
Hey,
I
wait,
congratulated
listen.
him. I said, "I want to congratulate you."
And
for
on
your
top of
cameo.
that, before as soon as I called her,
You deserve
I
that.
put in our and me, Dre, and somebody else who I used to be cool with, our group chat, and I was like, Dre, I said, nigga, you been holding this motherfucking production a
Right.
secret?
we was
I
gonna
said,
make
nigga,
it.
we could have had a motherfucking premiere party. I said, nigga, I would have made banana bread, banana pudding, banana everything,
got
nigga.
you like.
I went on for like
And why did
at
he-
least
I-
30
And
seconds.
why is he compared to
and
King
I
Kong?
got cut
Because the
Like
neck this big.
the nigga is.
The nigga
It's
back is
hard to
strong.
explain.
Like,
If you know this nigga,
I got a
this nigga
video.
is a
You wanna see
silverback
the-
gorilla?
Hey, we went to
Let's
he
show him the
played
pic.
softball. We went to the softball game and recorded him running. And then we put in the group chat. I said, nigga, you running with your hands. What
So
you
we sent him a gif of a monkey like this.
Yeah, just running. Like, nigga, you running on your hands. For
And
real.
you know, and the crazy part is, I call this my bestie, and this is my and this is what they do to the person they love to death, nigga.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm still
Oh,
here.
my
I
goodness.
guess.
Yeah.
I don't know if I
Okay.
want to come
Hey.
over anymore.
Damn, listen.
It's okay.
I
Come
told
on.
that I called that nigga he was Groot. I told him the other day.
Which part?
I said,
You
nigga,
call
you
that
built
nigga
like I said, you built like a log, nigga. You built like a thumb from Spy Kids. You better leave me the
He
fuck
is, like,
alone.
He's definitely built like a thumb from Spy Kids. Like,
See, and
built
on that
like a
note,
stump. This nigga is tall and short at the same time.
He is a tall, short
He is
person.
complexly built.
Because
Like
We literally had and I promise after this we gonna wrap it up.
we go.
I promise after I say this we gonna wrap it up. We had an argument one day. Me and Janelle Deadass was like, "How tall is Dreonce?" And I'm like, Dreonte like 6'6", 6'1". She was like, nah. He's short. She was like, he's short. I said, nah, I'm telling you, he really like, sis is really like
I'm 5'3".
six. He like 6'1". She was like, nah. So now I'm like, yeah. So I called Dre. I said, how tall are you? He was like, I'm 6'1". I said, okay, cool. So next weekend we go to his game, and I said, I figured out why that nigga is built like a short nigga, but he actually tall. Like that nigga got like a long torso and little legs. So like from a distance, he looks short. But when you stand next to him, the nigga actually tall, like with a thick neck. Like the nigga is really, listen, I'm telling you, the nigga, listen.
We just did.
Listen, the nigga is shaped like a SpongeBob popsicle, okay?
Dre
like
ain't got nothing to do with this dog.
Hey, listen. I love my sister. You know what I'm saying? I love my sister.
And this is the invite to come over to your house and enjoy.
No, that was my house for tacos.
Oh,
Her house for
okay,
tacos. My house, we do like game nights, and I cook and stuff. But she don't eat nothing.
I'm not gonna. If I'm not cooking,
I don't go out at all. Like literally.
No, I mean like she
we
don't
do need a new
eat.
game. We need
No,
a game
like
night
she
soon.
don't eat stuff. Like
she don't eat. Like you got particular shit that
she don't eat a lot of shit. She don't like bacon. She don't like macaroni and cheese. She don't like rice. She don't eat tacos, but
But she does eat Jay.
She does. She does.
Steak.
Yep.
Like, at the moment, it tastes really steaky.
It tastes like meat.
But she don't eat, and I eat all of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I eat all of that. She allergic to seafood. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
We bonded over the fact that we can't eat seafood. So
yeah, I can eat
Who
seafood.
can't eat seafood?
Me.
I can't eat fish.
I can't eat the shellfish stuff.
Yeah, and I can't eat
you
fish.
allergic? You did EpiPen and shit?
Yep.
Oh, you serious?
Yeah.
I'm trained.
She got
Okay.
shellfish,
I-
and I got regular fish.
I
Not convinced you want to stab me. What up?
No, that's EpiPen.
What up, Miley?
I'm trying to save your.
What's good, Miley?
I'm
trying to save your fucking life.
I'm sorry. What's good, Miley?
Right. I'm gonna let your neck swell up and you can't breathe.
That's Dre's neck.
No, that's from when CC was fucking with.
I've been really good today, you guys.
We get that. This is
I have
your
not
first
said
time.
anything ignorant.
And because we gonna end now, so you gonna go ahead and coast through this first
Yeah,
episode.
I got a question. I want to know why the fuck Buffalo Boss ain't open.
They've been closed all day.
They got chicken.
I know you lying.
Sometimes if the delivery truck don't get here in time for the day, they literally will close for the day.
These crumbs lit. I ain't even go home.
God, you sound so
hot
poor.
stuff is.
You sound so
You sound poor.
crumbs lit. I ain't never poor. Shit, I change my wigs often. I'm sorry.
My dumb ass thought it was barbecue the whole time.
Well, I just thank all y'all for tuning into this episode of Complete Fuckery. I would thank everybody as in hemoglobin is going on in this bitch. I would thank all three of these individuals who is not normally here for being here today.
Anybody doing that?
Shout out to Juan. Free my nigga until my nigga's free.
I think this is
my nigga T.I. I'm sorry.
This is my second time on the Death Fresh show.
Yeah, you were actually here for a reason.
Actually, it's my third time being on the Death Fresh show.
You just the other times you were there for a reason.
Yeah.
Today we just told you sit the fuck down.
Right. I was going home. I was leaving.
And look, now you made 2 new friends.
Right.
Yeah,
I don't know.
This is my first podcast.
Right. Yeah.
Well, love and being friends are 2 different things.
It's my first on-camera podcast.
Yeah, it's his first time
Check
being
you
on
out.
I'm
camera.
always behind the camera.
Cherry Pop. Check you out.
I know, right? I'm sorry.
This is why I can't take her ass nowhere.
She ain't had no cherry pop in a very long time.
Man, I'm losing the sight in my ears right now. Y'all better quit playing with me.
Bruh, will you stop waking up on violence?
I choose violence every day.
Like, dog, I open my Facebook every morning and this bitch over here is
violence
on some
a day
shit.
keeps the stress
This
away.
is
You
not
have to
how I was
understand.
introduced to her when I went up to open the door.
You know what? That was
not the way.
You didn't see that
No.
smile I gave you when I came in?
But-
She did it on
I gave
Facebook.
you
She
hate. I
calls
gave
me
you
every
hate,
day at
Miss
9 a.m.
Brown.
I know, and I'm so
Right, it was
glad
really,
you don't
it
call
was
me.
really friendly.
It's gonna start happening. I know it
This is
already.
me. This is me.
While I'm
This is my
sitting on the
Facebook.
bus stop with my kids, getting them, she gonna call me, bestie. I'm gonna cut this.
I
bitch.
look at
I already know what's
my
coming.
it's
On
about
Sundays,
to
when I be
go
getting ready for
down.
church, I be like, I just need a second. Just give me a second.
Then I call like, hey, you pray for these niggas? I pray for all you niggas out here via her.
She be like, pray for these niggas for me. That she got me every Sunday and tell me to pray for these
And
niggas.
then after church, we pray for these niggas. She was like, I did, hallelujah. Every Sunday, I pray for all you
Aren't you
niggas.
thoughtful? I appreciate that. That's
With
where my
that
blessings
being
come.
said, make sure you pray for these souls
'Cause I'm
that's
in
in
church,
this
though.
room.
I'm church by
Pray for
association.
these niggas. Apparently, this is real out here in these streets.
Thank you for having me. Thank
Make
you.
sure you
Thank you. I
check out the
appreciate it.
Death Fresh show. The Basement will be back, coming to you live from the basement.
Yes.
Um,
Thursday, 7 to 8.
yeah.
Yes. Talking about music.
What initially was small doses, which is just now doses. Was it small doses?
No.
No,
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
I know you ain't talking about my shit.
I'm about to
My
say,
shit.
ooh, do it right.
I am Shay Harris, and I will be formally bringing to you the dosage,
The dosage.
giving you your daily dose of everything.
Word
We
to
are
God.
going to
Where's Bond Kid?
Hmm?
Where's Bond Kid?
What you say about my mama?
Where's Bond?
Where's Bond?
Where's Bond? Son. Yo,
Yo,
B.
so let's do this. Let's back that up because we gonna make your commercial right here,
Okay.
right now. So
cool.
Yeah, go ahead. 1,
Go.
2, 3, go.
And this is Shay Harris bringing you the dosage, giving you your daily dose. Tune in starting January of 2022.
oh good, I got time. Shit.
She
Oh, we
sounds
got-
like the
That
robot.
sounds good.
We got-
I can chop that up.
Yeah, I told you to go ahead and
It's
do that.
okay.
Then.
Y'all
I
just
got
be
you.
on there
You're gonna be
every
like,
now
oh
and
my goodness, and you're gonna be like shivering like this when
then.
you
See,
hear
now
your
that
voice.
show, I can act an ass.
No, you can't.
Oh,
Damn,
and what are
I'm
you
going
doing?
to.
And what are you doing now?
So this show is not going to
Not
be
showing my ass.
what you normally get.
It
from
wasn't.
Rest.
It wasn't from before. This is very.
Yeah, this one is going to be more
This is more like
commercial.
I could put you on the truth.
Yeah, you can. This is commercial. Yeah,
Clean. It's gonna be clean and all
She-
that stuff.
it's gonna be cleanish.
She's gonna be the show that's gonna
I'm
break us
clean.
through the white
Well, that's
audience.
what's
Yeah,
up. We
I'm-
can hook you up.
To the
Yeah.
Caucasic
We can hook you up.
variety.
Yeah, she's gonna be the one that gets us out to the
Yeah.
masses.
All right.
I'm actually trying to. That's why I was at the radio station. I want to eventually do the dosage and then have like a sister radio show for it
Ooh, can I be
on air.
We out of chips.
So this could be the actual
We're trying to leave now.
X-rated version of the radio version. You can do that. That's why people do. They go live. They go to their podcast and they go real there, but they be
Yeah.
like politically correct on the radio.
Yeah, but I need to get the politically correct one first so I can get
Yeah,
some
you gotta get some
funding.
practice.
So what
Yeah.
we're gonna do is the dosage is we're gonna keep that clean, and she can come over
Yeah.
here on the Death Fresh.
The radio
act
show I
ass.
just did was clean. We didn't even cuss or nothing.
I know they don't
You
cuss
ain't
over
really
there.
cuss tonight.
I did.
You mean dead? But
I gave
I
a
mean,
bunch
I
of fuck yous
just
around the
I just
table.
did a little sprinkle,
you was cussing like a motherfucker.
Hey,
Uh-huh.
as long as I said,
and
fuck
she
you.
brought it out of me because
She was
you actually
lying.
did the hand gestures. We can't even edit that out.
I got it on pins.
she did.
All right.
I think it's a game.
She got fuck you, fuck them, fuck
fuck
all
this, fuck me,
Yeah,
fuck
all
everything
this.
else. Like,
All
go.
right. So
Ooh,
we're gonna.
I know what shirt I'm getting you for Christmas. I'm gonna make it for you.
Okay, I'm with it. Listen, when you know me, you know me.
It's a perfect shirt. You're gonna love it.
All right.
With that being said, make sure you check us out on all streaming platforms. TD motherfucking R is everywhere. That's- shit. Check us out on Spotify, iHeartRadio.
Look at him. Look at him.
That's just weird.
That was
With that being said, we gotta get the fuck out of here because Tommy
stripper name.
is past his bedtime. Peace,
Give me-
everybody.
Boom.